तो नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका यहाँ पे वीगन स्क्रीन के तौर पे। और मैं हूँ आपका आकाश राम, मेरे साथ जुड़ी है मीकू। और आज जो है मैच होने वाले हैं दो टीम के बीच में, और देखेंगे किस तरह का ये मैच रहेगा। और जानते हैं तब तक मीकू, क्या हाल चाल है आपके?
हाँ, मैं तो बढ़िया हूँ। आप बताइए। इसी के साथ हम एक
अ,
और बढ़िया स्क्रिम्स देखने लगे हैं। टीम आईएनसी और थानसा ई स्पोर्ट्स के बीच। क्या लगता है आपको पहला बैन किसको मिलना चाहिए?
पहला बैन बात करें तो अभी रिसेंटली देखिए काफी अच्छे जो है मिन सितार हमें देखने को मिल रहे हैं। या फिर फ्लोरिन की बात करें तो फ्लोरिन यहाँ पे बैन होने हमें देख सकती है। या फिर वन 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 भी काफी अच्छी चल रही है। देखा है कि ज्यादातर जो है बैन होती है, लेकिन इससे पहले
हम्म,
नाम लिया ही था, तो यहाँ पे जो है बैन होती हुई दिखती है, हुई है, आएगा ही।
मुझे लगता है बानवन और इरेकल तो हमेशा गोलीन की तरह से बैन ही होते रहते हैं, लेकिन नए ग्रॉक का क्या ख्याल है? रिवाम्प के बाद मुझे लगता है कि उसमें भी काफी क्षमता है लोगों को दिक्कत देने की।
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। या फिर रोमिंग पे उसका डैमेज जो है काफी अच्छा खासा यहाँ पे बना दिया गया है, और सीसी एबिलिटी भी उसकी काफी अच्छी तरीके से कर दी गई है। और बात करें यहाँ पे तो अभी लेकिन बैन किया जाएगा सामने आते, सामने ही बैन कर दिया गया है, शायद क्रॉक ही बैन हुआ है। जी हाँ, उसको जो है यहाँ पे बैन कर दिया गया है। नहीं रखना चाहते हैं कि कोई भी पीछे से आगे यहाँ पे अल्टीमेट के द्वारा जो है उनकी पूरी एचपी वो धाराशायी करके जाए। आपने अभी तक खेला क्या न्यू ग्रॉक से, मेको जी?
मैं खुद तो नहीं खेला है, बट मैंने लोगों को खेलते हुए देखा है। लेकिन मैं ये तो बताना चाहूंगी कि ग्रॉक खेलना थोड़ा कठिन हो गया है, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि जो लोग पुराना ग्रॉक खेलने में माहिर थे, वो लोग को अभी भी नए ग्रॉक को समझने में थोड़ा समय लग रहा है। और इसी के साथ हम देख सकते हैं कलिया को भी बैन कर दिया है। कलिया का पिक ऑफ काफी बढ़िया है, लेकिन क्या उसको बैन करने की जरूरत थी? क्योंकि प्यूरिफाई के साथ उसका काम तो काफी तमाम हो जाता है। ग्लू, ये एक बढ़िया ही सोच थी ग्लू बैन करना। देखा जाए तो बदांग लापू काफी सारे पावर पिक्स अभी भी ओपन है। नई मेज जेटियन। क्या लगता है आखिरी बैंस किसको मिलेंगे?
देखिए यहाँ पे अगर देखा जाए तो इरेफेल, जैसे कि आपने कहा था, वो जरूर बैन होने को मैं देख सकता है। इरेफेल नहीं तो यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं जो है एक तरह अगर जाए फाइटर साइड तो वहाँ पे बदांग वगैरह भी बैन हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि बदांग हमें देखो मिलता है ज्यादातर टूर्नामेंट से काफी ज्यादा पिक होते हैं। तो वहाँ पे शायद उसकी भी संभावना बन सकती है। लेकिन हालांकि अभी देखते हैं कि टीम किस तरह से सोचेगी और किस तरह से जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि पहला पिक जो भी टीम उठाएगी उसके बदले उनको जो है दो पिक देने पड़ेंगे अपने सामने वाली टीम के तौर पे। और देखना पड़ेगा इस चीज का फायदा वो किस तरह उठाना चाहते हैं। लेकिन यहाँ पे जो है बैन आएगा कडिता के ऊपर। और कडिता, क्या बताऊं, आजकल काफी अच्छा खासा यहाँ मैं देखने को मिल रहा हूँ, अच्छा खासा इनका राइज हुआ अभी रैंक पे भी लगातार जो है 3 से 4 मैचेस पे हर बारी दिखने को मिल जाती है कडिता
हम्म,
आजकल।
बिल्कुल। मैं खुद कटीटा काफी खेलती हूँ, दक्षिणी समुद्रों की रानी। वो डैमेज उनका काफी ज्यादा है, ऊपर से मोबिलिटी भी है। बैकलेन में डायरेक्ट डाइव करके किल करने का पाने की क्षमता जो है, वो बखूबी असैसिन का किरदार निभाती है। और आखिरी ओ आ गया आखिरी में, जैसा कि आपने कहा था, लापू लापू फाइटर फाइनली बैन हो चुके हैं। और पहला जो पिक है वो जाएगा टीम आईएनसी की तरफ से। देखते हैं बतांग। अभी जैसे नए हाल ही में रिवैम्प हुए लैंसलॉट और कार्मेला भी है। देखते हैं कि ये लोग क्या जाएंगे, फारसा या जेटियन भी जा सकते हैं। क्या वो हाइपर ही जाएंगे, या वो फ्लेक्स पिक जाएंगे, या वो सीधा मेज जाएंगे? क्या लगता है आपको?
देखिए ज्यादातर देखा जाए सेफ प्लेस की बात रहे तो कहीं ना कहीं जो है यहाँ पे उठाना चाहते हैं फाइटर, नहीं यहाँ पे सीधा जो है लेंस अलॉट को उठा लिया गया है। लेकिन पहला पिक आप लेंस उठा रहे हैं और अभी जो है ओपन दे दिया है दो, तो यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं अगर कुफरा उठा देंगे तो दिक्कत हो सकती है लेंस के लिए। तो पहला पिक जंगलर, थोड़ा सा जो है यहाँ पे ध्यान रखने वाली बात होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आप लेंस जैसा अगर कोई हीरो उठाएंगे तो उनके काउंटर बहुत सारे हैं, तो इस बात का जो है ध्यान
हम्म,
रखना पड़ेगा।
अब इस सारे काउंटर से बैन कर नहीं सकते, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से मिन्सटर बैन कर देना चाहिए था, क्योंकि मिन्सटर ईएक्सपी लेन में रोम में दोनों में ही काफी दिक्कत देता है। देखता है। अभी हाइपर की बात किया जाए तो लैंसलॉट के साथ ही साथ मुझे लगता है कि वाइसेस भी काफी अच्छा चल रहा है। हो सकता है कि उनका जवाब वो दे सके।
जी बिल्कुल, नाम लेते ही उनकी हुई यहाँ पे उत्पत्ति होती हुई, और सामने यहाँ पे देखिए अपनी जो मेज है फारसा, वो आ चुके हैं स्ट्राइक के साथ एंट्री ले चुके हैं। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे जो है दूसरे दो पिक कौन से होने जाएंगे हमें पता लगेगा टीम आईएनसी की तरफ से।
अभी देखते हैं। इनको हाइपर के अलावा सभी चीज चाहिए, तो मेरे ख्याल से ईएक्सपी और मीट जाना बढ़िया रहेगा शायद। लेकिन देखते हैं। नहीं, EXP और गोल्ड ग्रेंजर, जबकि इरेथल एक्चुअली ओपन है। इरेथल के ओपन रहते हुए ग्रेंजर पिक करना, क्या ये समझदारी की बात है? मुझे तो लगता है अभी अगर इरेथल नहीं लिया तो अगले बैन फेज में उसको जरूर बैन कर दिया जाएगा। लेकिन देखते हैं इसी के साथ हांसा ई स्पोर्ट्स क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहा है।
जी, बिल्कुल, यहाँ पे देखिए फ़ारसा का पिक जो है वो काफ़ी अच्छा आ चुका है, लेकिन उसके साथ यहाँ पे बादांग उनको उठा लिया जाएगा। वॉल लगा के बादांग अपने जो है आटा गूँथने वाले जो है मुक्के से यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा किस प्रकार से प्रहार करेंगे इनके ऊपर। लेकिन देखा जाए तो अभी 3-3 पिक हो चुके हैं दोनों ही टीम की तरफ से। अगर बात करूँ तो तीनों ही देखिए दोनों तरफ से जो है ना टीम्स के पिक्स जो है मेरे को बैलेंस दिख रहे हैं। लेकिन उसी के साथ यहाँ पे अभी जो है आखिरी के 2 बैन रहेंगे दोनों ही टीम की तरफ से। देखते हैं किसकी तरफ जाना चाहिए क्योंकि अभी टैंक्स जो हैं वो ओपन रहेंगे। तो कहीं न कहीं देखना पड़ेगा किस तरफ जाना चाहते हैं, कौन-सा टैंक यहाँ पे बैन करेंगे क्योंकि कुफरा जो है अभी बैन करना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट रहेगा और बिनसितार जैसे कि आपने कहा था। देखते हैं शायद क्या वो इसको बैन करते हैं या नहीं।
अभी मुझे समझ में तो नहीं आ रहा क्योंकि बादांग भी फ्लेक्स पिक है। देखते हैं वो कहाँ जाएंगे। इरेथल, मिनसता, खोफरा, काफी सारे हीरोज है जो कि लैंसलॉट की टीम को दिक्कत दे सकता है। लेकिन इसी के साथ हम देख रहे हैं कि जूशिन को कर दिया गया है बैन टीम थानसा ई स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से। क्या आपको लगता है जूशिन को बैन करने की जरूरत थी? फारसा का जो रेंज है, ऊपर से वाइसेस भी, लाइक आपको पता है वाइसेस काफी मोबाइल है, वो आगे पीछे भाग दौड़ करते रहते हैं। तो सच में जरूरत था क्या? क्योंकि जूशिन ज्यादातर यूटिलिटी जंगलर्स के अगेंस्ट ही मुझे खेलने में दिखती है। ओ, जैसा कि कहा, एरथल को निकाल दिया गया है। मुझे लगता है उनको ले लेना चाहिए था, लेकिन शायद से वो किसी कंफर्ट पिक के लिए जाएंगे।
जी, बिल्कुल यहाँ पे रेचल को बैन किया जाएगा क्योंकि नहीं चाहते हैं कि उनके अपोनेंट जो है यहाँ पे अपने जो है कोई भी काउंटर रखना चाहेंगे, स्पेशली गोल्ड लेन पे क्योंकि उनको पता है कि गोल्ड लेन पे अगर हाथ छूटा आपका, तो वो पूरी जो टीम है लेट गेम की जो संभावना रहती है, वो उसके साथ जो है पूरी यहाँ पे गिरती हुई नज़र आएगी। लेकिन इससे पहले यहाँ पे घटोकाचा को बैन किया जाएगा क्योंकि नहीं चाहते कि एयूजी का प्रयोग करके उनकी फारसा को रोका जाए, इसलिए यहाँ पे सेफ खेलने के लिए इनको जो है बैन किया जाएगा। दूसरी तरफ से देखा जाए तो आखिरी बैन आएगा आईएनसी की तरफ से। देखना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा बैन होता है यहाँ पे। क्या लगता है मेरे को यहाँ पे आखिरी बैन कौन सा हो सकता है?
मेरे हिसाब से तो अभी भी अगर देखा जाए तो मिंतर को बैन करना चाहिए। लेकिन अगर उनको कुछ नहीं पसंद तो हो सकता है कि वो फिर से एक और गोल्ड लेनर को बैन करे ताकि ग्रेंजर को ज्यादा आसानी हो। ओ,
जी
ओ,
जी
क्यों?
जी, बिल्कुल। और इसी के
क्यों?
साथ यहाँ पे एक और गोल्ड लेनर पे बैन किया गया है। नहीं चाहते हैं कि हैरिस भी आए। ये कहीं न कहीं जो है वो ग्रेंजर को पूरा बूस्ट देना चाहते हैं और उसके लिए जो है दिक्कतें जो बनी जाए वो वहाँ पे देना चाहते हैं। लेकिन कहीं न कहीं ये भूल रहे हैं कि अभी लैंसलॉट का सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन जो है मेंसितार और दूसरी तरफ से अगर देखा जाए टैंक जो है वहाँ पे वो कहीं न कहीं ओपन रहेंगे तो इनको जो है दिक्कत हो सकती है टीम आईएनसी को। तो थोड़ा-सा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे किस तरह से जाना चाहेंगे कि अभी जो है पिक होने वाला है कुछ ही देर में। आखिरी के 2 हीरो पिक होते हुए हमें दिखेंगे। इसी तरह बात करें यहाँ पे थानसा ई स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से तो उनके पास अच्छा मौका रहेगा यहाँ पे जो है अपने जो कुफरा वो उठाने का। लेकिन इससे पहले यहाँ पे रॉजर को लाना चाहेंगे। रॉजर आ चुके हैं जंगल। रॉजर एक गोल्ड लेन पे जाएंगे ये शायद। जी हाँ,
रॉजर?
गोल्ड लेन पे।
हम्म,
जी, बहुत टाइम के
ओमेन
बाद रॉजर
रॉजर।
गोल्ड लेन पे हमें देखने को मिलेगा।
अच्छा हो सकता है क्योंकि वो अपने लाइकन पाउंड से सीधा मुंह पे चढ़ जाता है ग्रेंजर के पास जाके। शायद से वो जीत सके अपना लेन, बट क्या ये सच में अच्छा है?
मैं अगर कहूँ अपने हिसाब से तो शायद रॉजर के अलावा और भी अच्छे पिक हो सकते थे। लेकिन उसी के बाद अगर यहाँ पे बात किया जाए कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग देखने को मिल रहा है और यहाँ पे उठा लिया गया है हिल्डा। हिल्डा के साथ साथ यहाँ पे वैलेंटीना को उठाया गया है। क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस पिक के बारे में?
अगर आपके पास वैलेंटीना है इसका मतलब ये भी है कि आप मिंस्टर या किसी और कार्ड कॉपी कर सकते हैं। लेकिन फिलहाल के लिए तो मुझे लगता है कि वो माउंटेन शॉकर या फेदर एयर स्ट्राइक, दैट इज वाइसेस या तो फारसा, इन दोनों में से ही किसी कार्ड कॉपी करेंगे।
जी बिल्कुल, सबसे अच्छा जो चॉइस है वो यहाँ पे रहेगा कि फर्स्ट अगल्ट जो है वो कॉपी किया जाए। लेकिन उसके साथ यहाँ पे आखिरी पे एक आता हुआ दिखेगा हमें हांसा ई स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से। कुछ ही देर में दर्शकों आप लोग कहना चाहूंगा अगर आप लोग अभी तक रेडी नहीं तो रेडी हो जाइए क्योंकि इस आखिरी पिक के साथ जो है यहाँ पे
हाँ,
घमासान युद्ध होने वाला है। और यहाँ पे आ चुके हैं एक्सबॉग। काफी इंटरेस्टिंग जो है यहाँ पे हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। और सीसी के सामने एक्सबॉक्स, क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके बारे में?
मुझे अभी भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्यों, क्योंकि सीसी की जो मोबिलिटी है वो कूद के उछल के एक्सबॉक्स के पीछे जा सकती है। एक्सबॉक्स के फायर मिसाइल्स पूरे के पूरे बेकार हो जाएंगे। फायर स्टेक्स भी लाइक सीसी को हिट कर पाना काफी मुश्किल हो सकता है। और एनिमी में कोई ज्यादा एचपी वाला लाइक ज्यादा डिफेंस वाला इंसान भी मुझे दिख नहीं रहा, तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा एक्सबॉक्स की क्या जरूरत थी। लेकिन ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ये उनका कंफर्ट पिक है। एक्सबॉक्स अभी और तो और काफी अच्छे खासे मेटा में भी है। या तो ये भी हो सकता है कि शायद से उन लोगों को इनका स्किन्स ट्राई करना था, क्योंकि जैसा कि आप जानते हैं मेट्रो जीरो में रॉजर और एक्सबॉक्स दोनों के ही नए स्किन्स आए हैं। तो देखते हैं कि वो लोग आखिर में क्या पका रहे हैं।
जी, बिल्कुल नई स्क्रीन ज़रूर ट्राई करना चाहेंगे और उसी के साथ यहाँ पे जो है नए कॉम्बोज़ वो हमें देखने को मिल सकते हैं इस मैच में। और इस मैच के लिए काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड रहेंगे हम सब। और दर्शकों से बताना चाहूँगा कि आप सब लोग भी रेडी हो जाइए, फटाफट से अपने पॉपकॉर्न वगैरह ले आइए और अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बाँध लीजिए, क्योंकि हम जा रहे हैं इस राउंड की तरफ। और इस राउंड पे जो है पहला राउंड जो है स्टार्ट होने वाला है कुछ ही देर में। दोनों ही टीम के बीच में जो एक घमासान युद्ध होने वाला है, उस घमासान युद्ध में देखते हैं कि बाजी कौन लेके जाएगा यहाँ से।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल। और इसी के साथ हम पहुंच चुके हैं लैंड ऑफ डॉन में। दोनों टीम्स अपनी अपनी जंगल की तरफ जाते हुए देखने मुझे लगता है कि दोनों के दोनों मैप के ऊपरी हिस्से से शुरुआत करेंगे। रेड टीम रेड बफ के साथ और ब्लू टीम ब्लू बफ के साथ। तो इसी का मतलब है कि दोनों के दोनों की गोल्ड लेन में पहला गैंग देने की कोशिश करेंगे, जो कि काफी अच्छी बात है क्योंकि दोनों की गोल्ड लेनर्स थोड़ी सी अर्ली गेम है। अगर उनका फार्म नहीं हो गया तो वो भी रोटेशन दे सकते हैं।
जी, बिल्कुल। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे मिड लेन की तरफ से थोड़ी हिचकिची ज़रूर हुई है। यहाँ पे जो है डैमेज देने का प्रयास ज़रूर किया गया, लेकिन बहुत ही कम एचपी पे पीछे हटती हुई हील होंगी हिल्डा। दूसरी तरफ अगर बात करें टॉप लेन की तरफ, तो एक्सबॉक्स थोड़ा-सा यहाँ पे आते हुए रोटेशन देने का प्रयास करेंगे। हिल्डा गई ज़रूर थी वहाँ पे, लेकिन हिल्डा थोड़ी मुसीबत में ज़रूर पड़ सकती है। पीछे हटते हुए बलांग का रोटेशन आता हुआ काफ़ी अच्छा। उसी के साथ यहाँ पे जंगल पे वॉल लगा के रोका गया है, काफ़ी अच्छा डैमेज। लेकिन हिल्डा यहाँ पे भागेंगी, इस ब्रेन का इस्तेमाल करते हुए पीछे हटेंगे। और उसी के साथ यहाँ पे जो है बाल-बाल बची है। नो स्प्रिंट तो नहीं था, लेकिन उनके पास जो है यहाँ पे मार दिया गया शायद। जी हाँ, बिल्कुल एक किल यहाँ पे उठा लिया गया है। क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके बारे में?
अभी आगे देखा जाए तो शुरुआत में हिल्डा का इन्वेड करना बिल्कुल बखूबी जायज है, लेकिन उसको थोड़ा ध्यान भी रखना चाहिए कि वो कितना सस्टेन कर सकती है। अगर ऐसा नहीं रह पाया तो फिर वो बखूबी एनिमी को फर्स्ट में ही स्नोबॉल का पोटेंशियल दे देंगी। और जैसा कि हमें पता है वाइसिस को अगर टीम में ज्यादा किल्स मिल गए तो बहुत ही ज्यादा दिक्कत होगी। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं पहला किल वाइस ने ही उठाया है। बदांग का जो रोटेशन है उसका जो सेटअप है वो काफी अच्छा लग रहा है, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये ब्लू टीम के लिए थोड़ी दिक्कतदार हो सकती है।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल एकदम। देखिए पिन पॉइंट पे यहाँ पे जो है रोटेशन आता हुआ टीम का हमें दिख रहा है यहाँ पे। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे वॉल लगा के रोका जाएगा और गए जरूर थे वहाँ पे। ग्रेंजर को अच्छा खासा डैमेज दिया है, ग्रेंजर पीछे हटेंगे। उसी के साथ बात करें टॉप लेन की तरफ, तो यहाँ पे टर्टल का जो है उनका आगमन हो चुका है। इस टर्टल के आगमन के साथ जरूर जाना चाहेंगे। और रोटेशन देखिए काफी अच्छी तरह तरीके से आ रहा है। टर्टल जैसे अब स्पॉन हुआ है, यहाँ पे पूरी टीम उनकी जो है टर्टल की तरफ पहुंच गई है। और यहाँ पे टर्टल कैंप पे जाना चाहेंगे, एक बार यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा टर्टल की तरफ से। यहाँ पे जो है फाइट होती हुई हमें दिख रही है। और यहाँ पे देखेंगे यहाँ पे फाइट पूरी छिड़ती हुई पीछे से आते हुए डैमेज एयर स्ट्राइक का फरार यहाँ पे दिया गया जरूर है, लेकिन पीछे हटना पड़ेगा फर्स्ट। वो काफी अच्छा खासा डैमेज दिया गया था, लेकिन एक्सबॉक्स पीछे नहीं हटेंगे। अल्टीमेट यहाँ पे जो है इंसैनिटी का प्रयोग किया गया। उसी के साथ यहाँ पे काफी कम एचपी पे भेजा गया है पीछे। और बाल बाल बचेंगे, जी नहीं बचेंगे नहीं। बदांग पीछे से आएंगे, वॉल लगाकर सीधा किल लेके जाएंगे उनका।
काफी अच्छा मैप अवेयरनेस था बदांग की तरफ से। जैसा कि हमने देखा लास्ट इंसान देने के चक्कर में बदांग थोड़े से डिलेड हो गए, लेकिन सीसी आगे जाके भी टर्टल को काफी अच्छे से चुरा लिया था वाईएसएस ने। वाईएसएस के टर्टल के चुराने के साथ साथ ये कि उन्होंने सही किया कि वो उन्होंने वेट किया एक्सबॉक्स में कि लेवल 4 हो जाए लास्ट इंसान भी उनको मिल जाए और वो साथ किल कंफर्म कर सके। ग्रेंजर की तरफ से भी रॉजर पे जो किल मिला है, दोनों टीम सभी काफी इक्वल खेल रही है, कोई भी जीत सकता है।
जी बिल्कुल यार। रॉजर देखिए थोड़ा सा जो यहाँ पे जो वीक पड़ते हुए हमें दिख रहे हैं, कहीं ना कहीं जो है रॉजर के बदले जो है अच्छा हम आप उठा सकते थे, लेकिन फिर भी इस बार जो है रॉजर के साथ जाना चाहा इन्होंने। और इसके साथ यहाँ पे बात करें तो रोटेशन देखिए जिस तरह से आ रहा है, आना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे। कौन सा ई स्पोर्ट्स का रोटेशन काफी अच्छी तरह आता है एक तरह से, जहाँ पे जो है जरूरत पड़ती है उनकी तभी वहां पे देखने को मिलता है। उसके साथ बात करें रोटेशन की, तो यहाँ पे लीन कट करने का प्रयास करते हुए सीसी काफी अच्छी तरीके से। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे
लेकिन
शायद किसी की
जंगल के
मृत्यु
अंदर
हुई
फिर
है।
से प्रहार करते हुए वायरस को एक बार फिर से घर भेज दिया गया है। रिस्पॉन टाइमर के साथ साथ हम देख सकते हैं कि हिल्डा भी बखूबी अपना काम निभा रही है। फासा को एक और किल मिलते हुए फेदर एयर स्ट्राइक का प्रयोग कर लिया गया है, लेकिन यही फेदर एयर स्ट्राइक को वैलेंटीना उनके मुंह पे फिर मार गिराएंगी और इसी के साथ फासा का भी मृत्यु निश्चित हो जाती है।
जी हाँ, धीरे धीरे कमान जो है यहाँ पे ब्लू टीम कसती हुई, इसी के साथ यहाँ पे वाईएसएस फिर से अकेले फंसेंगे, आए जरूर फिर दोबारा भेज दिए गए। इनको जो है यहाँ पे मृत्यु का दरवाजा दिखाया गया और बोला गया आप जाइए यहाँ से, रिस्पॉन्स स्क्रीन से दोबारा आई है। उसके साथ यहाँ पे टर्टल आता हुआ, टर्टल की तरफ जो है पूरी टीम आती हुई एक बार फिर से जो है समय का समान घमासान यहाँ पे उठता हुआ पीछे से गई है। अच्छा खासा डैमेज लेने का प्रयास करेंगे टीम के लिए। लैंसलॉट ने यहाँ पे जो है टर्टल उठा लिया, पीछे से सीसी बैकडोर करना चाहती थी लेकिन बहुत ही कम एचपी पे बचेंगे। फारसा बार बार बचती हुई 1 एचपी पे यहाँ पे जीवन दान उनको मिलता हुआ और इस जीवन दान के साथ वो मौका नहीं गुजारेंगे, सीधा जाएंगे रिकॉल करते हुए।
अब ये बिल्कुल सही था, लेकिन
तो
सीसी जो कर रही है, सीसी का प्लान काफी अच्छा आ रहा है क्योंकि वो फारसा को कुछ भी करने नहीं दी। पूरे फाइट में वो फारसा को बिल्कुल भी आर्ट या कुछ भी मारने नहीं दी, जिसकी वजह से आसानी से लैंसलॉट को उसका टोटल मिल गया। इस बात से बदाम की तरफ से अच्छा खासा सेटअप आते हुए, लेकिन बदाम को कोई फॉलोअप नहीं मिला। इसी वजह से रॉजर, क्या वो जान गंवा बैठेंगे? रॉजर ने प्यूरिफाइड भी दबा दिया है, लेकिन फिर वो पावर ऑफ विल्डरनेस से नहीं बच पाएंगे।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, ये जंगलीपन, ये और इस औरत का जंगलीपन जो है वो अनदर लेवल पे रहेगा यहाँ पे। लेकिन इसी के साथ यहाँ पे डैमेज देने का प्रयास फिर दोबारा यहाँ पे अल चुरा ली गई है फारसा की, तो एयर स्ट्राइक यहाँ पे होने वाली है। इस बात करें तो लैंसलॉट ऊपर फार्म करते हुए, और ये फार्म घातक हो सकता है क्योंकि अगर लैंस के पास फार्म आ गया तो बैकलेन जो पहले से इतना अच्छा कुछ कर नहीं पा रही है सीसी के अगेंस्ट, तो वहां पे दिक्कत हो सकती है और लैंस जाएंगे सीधा अंदर। इसी के साथ यहाँ पे आर्मर तोड़ना चाहते हैं एक्सबॉक्स का, तोड़ने का पूरा पर्याप्त मौका मिलेगा। एक्सबॉक्स की एचपी कम, फ्लिकर का इस्तेमाल करते हुए भागेंगे सीधा टावर का सहारा लेते हुए, लेकिन डेड सोनाता जरूर रहेगी यहाँ पे। ग्रेंजर की यहाँ पे सपोर्ट देने के लिए पीछे से आएंगे मेगा किल, उसके साथ ये किल जो है अपनी झोली में भरते हुए अपनी टीम के लिए लैंसलॉट।
अब इसी के साथ हम देख सकते हैं रैप्टरी का भी काफी डैमेज आ रहा है, और तो और उसका स्काइपियर से भी बन गया है पहला स्टार मिल चुका है उसको। तो क्रेंजर का जो फार्म है वो भी काफी बढ़िया जा रहा है। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं वाईएसएस का केडी अभी 100 से 131 हो चुका है, जो कि मैंने कहा था उनको अगर स्नोबॉल मिल जाए तो बिल्कुल अच्छी बात है, लेकिन अगर वो 3 बार ही अर्ली गेम में मर जाए तो मुझे लगता है नहीं कि ज्यादा चांसेस है। अभी ब्लू टीम की तरफ से शट डाउन, ये थोड़ा बुरा हुआ। रेड टीम की तरफ से इसकी कमबैक आने को मिल रहा है हमें दिख रहा है। रेंजर थोड़े से आउट ऑफ पोजीशन, इतना आगे उनको अकेले नहीं जाना चाहिए था, लेकिन क्या वो कुछ कर पाएंगे? क्या आपको लगता है कि रेड टीम में जीत सकते हैं?
देखिए ये जो गेम है, ये गेम भी पूरा कमबैक का रहता है। यहाँ पे सिनेरियो जो एक के बाद यहाँ पे पलट जाता है। टेबल जो है यहाँ पे कभी भी पलटी जा सकती है, लेकिन यहाँ पे वॉल लगाने का प्रयास करेंगे पतंग, उनको दिया जाएगा मृत्यु टर्न, पीछे से आएंगे फॉलो अप पूरा अच्छा हुआ, लेकिन यहाँ पे अच्छा खासा डैमेज मिलता हुआ, 2 डैमेज जिसे कहेंगे हम, अच्छा खासा डैमेज देते हुए स्ट्राइक का प्रयोग करते हुए सीसी और पूरी टीम को पीछे भेजा गया, परंतु टर्टल वो उनकी टीम में चुरा लिया जाएगा। वो आ गया है, टर्टल आ चुका है, फार्म आ चुका है, और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे लैंसलॉट का डैमेज वो भी आ चुका है। ब्लू ले लिया जाएगा, यहाँ पे ब्लू लेने का प्रयास नहीं करेंगे, मिड लेन उनका पूरा ताराशाही होता है। फिर दोबारा यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक मारा गया है, उल्टा आपके ऊपर जब मिसाइलें आपके ऊपर ही पड़े तो यहाँ पे जो है खतरा बढ़ जाता है, और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे ये मिड टावर जो है निकालने का प्रयास वो जरूर करना चाहेंगे।
बिल्कुल, हम देख सकते हैं कि रेंजर बॉटम लेन को भी क्लियर करने गए हैं, उनका ये डिसीजन बिल्कुल भी सही है। पूरा फाइट लेके किल करने से अच्छा होगा कि अगर आप ज्यादा मिनियन फार्म कर ले, एक और आइटम ले ले और फिर दूर से रह के ही अपना डेथ सनाटा और रैप्टरी का इस्तेमाल करे। इसी के साथ हम देख सकते हैं मिनी सारे शायद गवा बैठेंगे नहीं, एक अच्छे खासे जोनिंग सदर एयर स्ट्राइक के साथ फारसा ने अपना सभी तरह बचा लिया है, लेकिन कितने देर के लिए ये तरह बचा है? हम देख सकते हैं कि लैंडस्लॉट पर अंदर जाते हुए पंख इस्तेमाल जरूर करेंगे, लेकिन लास्ट साइड के साथ अंदर आते हुए लेंगे लैंडस्लॉट की जान। इस बात हम देख सकते हैं रास्ते का और डेथ सनाटा का इस्तेमाल करते हुए बताएं जाते हैं, लेकिन के साथ थोड़ा सा शील्ड के साथ शील्ड देंगे और मरने से पहले एक और को अपने साथ ले जाएंगे। बदांग दोनों के दोनों जाने के साथ साथ हम देख सकते हैं एक बार फिर से फदर एयर स्ट्राइक का इस्तेमाल करते हुए जोन के लिए अपने तरफ बचाने की पूरी कोशिश कर रही है फासा, लेकिन इसका जो रीजन है, ओ माय गॉड, डैमेज कितना ज्यादा आ रहा है, किसका डैमेज हाई है, काफी टाइम हो गया। हम लोग एक बार आइटम की दिखाइए।
जी, बिल्कुल, आइटमाइज़ेशन की तरफ ज़रूर जाना चाहेंगे। यहाँ पे आइटमाइज़ेशन की बात करें तो काफ़ी अच्छे खासे यहाँ पे आइटमाइज़ेशन हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। अंडर स्ट्राइक यहाँ पे देखने को मिल रहा है और उसके साथ यहाँ पे देखा जाए तो वॉर एक्स भी हमें देखने को मिल रहा है, जो ट्रू डैमेज देने में ज़्यादा हेल्प करेगा और हीलिंग भी देगा, प्रदान करेगा यहाँ पे। तो बात करें तो काफ़ी अच्छे खासा हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। स्काई पीसर यहाँ पे ग्रेंजर की तरफ से हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। उनके साथ-साथ यहाँ पे इन्होंने मैलेफिक रॉड भी बना लिया, जिसके कारण पेनिट्रेशन और भी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगा यहाँ पे ग्रेंजर का। तो ग्रेंजर का वो जो डेथ सुनाता है, वो और भी ज़्यादा यहाँ पे हर्ट करने वाला है एनिमीज़ को।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही। और इसी के साथ हम देख सकते हैं कि लॉर्ड का आगमन हो चुका है इस मैप पे और लैंसलॉट ने शुरू भी कर दिया है लीना, लेकिन पूरी की पूरी लाल टीम खानसा स्पोर्ट्स यहाँ पे आ चुकी है। लॉर्ड के पास फाइट होते हुए लास्ट टाइम का प्रयोग कर दिया गया है, लेकिन हिल्डा भागने में कामयाब नहीं हो पाएगी। लेकिन क्या हो रहा है देखिए जरा, लॉर्ड अभी भी याद जा रहा है और वो लेने में बिल्कुल कामयाब रहेंगे।
ओ यहाँ पे सीसी फंस सकती है, अकेले जाना पड़ेगा पीछे। बहुत ही कम एचपी पे जाएंगे, रॉजर उनके पीछे पड़ चुके हैं, कम एचपी पे उनको मारना चाहते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ वेंजेंस साथ आता हुआ और उसी के साथ यहाँ पे लैंसलॉट का बैकअप आता हुआ और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे पतंग को दिया गया है, किल ले लिया गया है, उनका भी किल बहुत ही अच्छा डेथ सुनाता मारने का प्रयास, लेकिन मिस करेंगे लास्ट शॉट पे। और लॉर्ड जो है वो आ चुका है। अब लॉर्ड आएगा तो यहाँ पे डिफेंड करने के लिए उतनी मुश्किल होने वाली, क्या लगता है यहाँ पे मी को, क्या ये लॉर्ड डिफेंड कर पाएंगे या फिर यहाँ पे जो है ये लॉर्ड के साथ कीमैन करने का प्रयास खत्म हो जाएगा?
लॉर्ड डिफेंड हो जाएगा, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से उनके इनहिबिटर टैरेट, दो इनहिबिटर टैरेट बिल्कुल गवा देंगे। और इसके साथ वैलेंटीना काफी आगे, थोड़ा सा आगे प्रोग्रेशन लास्ट इंसान कॉपी करके उसी को वापस मारते हुए एक्सबॉक्स की जान को वहाँ बैठेंगे तो आ चुका है की तरफ से एक बार फिर से अंदर जाते हुए लाइट सॉन्ग की तरफ से एक बार फिर से रॉजर पहुंच चुके सीसी के पीछे, लेकिन उनको मिल चुका है डबल किल और एक्सबॉक्स और रॉजर दोनों के दोनों अपनी जान गवा बैठे हैं। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं लॉर्ड क्लियर हो गया है, लेकिन सारे होली शील्ड जा चुके हैं और इसके साथ वह इनहिबिटर के ऊपर अटैक करते हैं। लैंसलॉट अंदर जाके ओके फैंटम एग्जीक्यूशन का इस्तेमाल कर दिया गया है और एक किल भी उठा चुके हैं। इसी के साथ पहला इनहिबिटर जा चुका है टॉप लेन की तरफ से, मिड लेन वाले इनहिबिटर की तरफ सबके सब जाते हुए और ये इन्होंने निकालने में कामयाब रहे हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, सीसी देखिए जिस तरह से यहाँ पे पीछे सीसी प्रदान करती हुई काफी अच्छी तरह खेल रही है, लेकिन यहाँ पे वेंजेंस का इस्तेमाल करते हुए पीछे हटना पड़ेगा उनको और यहाँ पे एक्सबॉक्स का अल्ट आता हुआ, लेकिन पीछे हट जाएंगे, आर्मर उनका पूरा वेस्ट होते हुए। और यहाँ पे देखिए मिनियंस का प्रेशर आ चुका है, यहाँ पे मिनियंस का प्रेशर आएगा तो कहीं ना कहीं जो है दिक्कत हो सकती है, यहाँ पे बच के खेलना पड़ेगा। लेंस लॉर्ड यहाँ पे काफी तरह अपने स्किल का प्रदर्शन करते हुए पीछे जरूर जाएंगे, लेकिन मिनियंस का फरार और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे लगातार फरार होता हुआ उनके बेस अटैक पे, लेकिन अभी मिनियंस जो है वो खत्म हो चुके हैं। मिनियंस फिर से पीछे से आएंगे जरूर, लेकिन ये प्रयास रहेगा उनका जो है बार बार बचाने का, पीछे से डैमेज देने का प्रयास। बहुत ही कम एचपी पे सीसी पीछे हटते हुए, लेकिन यहाँ पे एक्सबॉक्स अल्ट मार के उनको पीछे हटाएंगे और सीधा दिया जाएगा मृत्यु दंड, शट डाउन दिया है यहाँ पे और बहुत अच्छी तरह यहाँ पे अपने खुद को संभालते हुए, लेकिन वैलेंटीना पीछे से हटेंगे नहीं, उसके साथ डेथ सुनाता आने का प्रयास करेंगे, लेकिन ग्रेंजर पीछे से आते हुए अनस्टॉपेबल उठाएंगे। लैंसलॉट एक और खेल उठाएंगे, यहाँ पे पारसा को मौका नहीं दिया गया और यहाँ पे काफी अच्छा एक और खेल उठाने का मौका। ग्रेंजर के जो यहाँ पे जो पड़ रहे हैं बुलेट्स, उनमें काफी ज्यादा जो यहाँ पे देखने को मिल रहा है डैमेज काफी अच्छा रहा हुआ। एक और मौका मिलेगा, उनको दिया गया मृत्यु दंड, उसी के साथ फिर से एक और रॉजर जाएंगे यहाँ पे लैंसलॉट को मारने के लिए, लेकिन लैंसलॉट बार बार बचते हुए बहुत ही कम एचपी पे, लेकिन पता उनको देंगे फिनिशिंग ब्लो पीछे से। एक वैलेंटीना ने काफी अच्छी तरह वहाँ पे खेला और उसके साथ यहाँ पे बेस को लॉक इन करते हुए सीधा अपनी विक्ट्री जो है वो करेंगे। क्या ये आउटप्ले यहाँ पे देखने को मिला और लास्ट में जो वैलेंटीना ने वहां पे आउटप्ले किया, बहुत ही बेहतरीन, क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके बारे में?
शेड का डैमेज, आर्किन शेड से इतना ज्यादा डैमेज की फाउंटेन के अंदर उन्होंने किल कर दिया, ये तो बखूबी गोल डिफरेंस की वजह से है। लेकिन जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं वैलेंटीना का फाइनल जो केडीए था वो था 6-0-8, एक बार भी बिना मरे उन्होंने 6 किल उठा लिए और और उन्होंने 8 असिस्ट उठाया, बिल्कुल एमवीपी की तरह खेला है वैलेंटीना ने। आपको क्या लगता है? मेरे ख्याल से पहले से ही मैंने बताया था कि मुझे रेड टीम का जो ड्राफ्ट है वो उतना पसंद नहीं आया था। अब मैं बोल भी सकती हूँ कि लाइक मुझे लगता नहीं कि ये ड्राफ्ट ऐसे एनिमीज के लिए सही था, लेकिन गेम प्ले वाइज मुझे लगता है कि स्किल गैप भी कहीं ना कहीं तो बिल्कुल खा गया है वो। लेकिन क्या आपको लगता है कि वो सेकंड मैच में कम बैक कर पाएंगे? क्या आपको लगता है कि इस गलती से वो कुछ सीखेंगे और अगली बार वो कोई और पिक लेंगे या कोई तो कोई बैन करेंगे, जैसे कि शायद से वैलेंटीना या लैंसलॉट?
जी बिल्कुल, यहाँ पे मैं एक चीज कहना चाहूंगा, काउंटर गाइस, काउंटर लीजिए, काउंटर्स है आपके पास, रॉजर की जगह आप कुछ और पिक कर सकते थे वहां पे। गोल्ड लेन पे अगर आप ग्रेंजर के अगेंस्ट कुछ और रखते हैं मैम तो स्थिति थोड़ी और अलग हो सकती थी यहाँ पे। या फिर यहाँ पे लेंस को रोकने के लिए कूफ्रा अगर आते, तो कुछ और स्थिति यहाँ पे हमें देखने को मिल सकती है। मिन्स ही ओपन था गाइस, मिन्स ही भी आप ले सकते थे एक्सपी लेन पे। एक्सबॉक्स जो है कहीं न कहीं खेला उन्होंने अच्छा, लेकिन उनसे अच्छा बैटर जो है यहाँ पे एक्सपी देखने को मिल सकता था हमें। लेकिन देखना पड़ेगा कि अगली इस बार जो है यहाँ पे जैसे अपने का कमबैक होगा या नहीं, वो तो खैर समय ही बताएगा। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे ब्लू साइड पे इस बार खेलेगी यहाँ पे जो है थंसा ई स्पोर्ट्स, और रेड साइड पे रहेगी यहाँ पे जो टीम है अपनी आईएनसी। तो यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा कि इस बार की स्थिति किस तरह होगी, लेकिन यहाँ पे बैन किया जाएगा, सीधा लेंस को मौका नहीं देना चाहेंगे कि यहाँ पे जो है शिंग 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 दोबारा से किया जाए।
बिल्कुल, जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी, क्या आपको लगता है कि हमें ये बैंड्स देखने को मिलेंगे? और जैसा कि हमने सोचा था वो बैंड्स देखने को हमें ज़रूर मिलेगा। लेकिन इसके साथ हम देख रहे हैं कि टीम आईएनसी ने लेला को बैन किया है। क्या आपको लगता है कि लेला बैन करने की ज़रूरत थी? जैसे कि आपको पता है मैं खुद लेला प्लेयर हूँ, मैं तो काफ़ी खुश हूँ लेला का बैन देख के। बट मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि आईएनसी अपने एनिमी टीम का थोड़ा-सा मज़ाक उड़ा रही है। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं यूडोरा को भी बैन किया है। क्या लगता है, क्या आपको लगता है आखिर भी बैन मिया होगी?
जी देखिए, थोड़ा-सा जो है आप जब एक मैच जीत जाते हैं तो आप जो है वो ड्राइविंग सीट से हट के सीधा जो है पैसेंजर सीट पे आ जाते हैं, और इसी समय जो है टीम आईएनसी जो है थोड़ी-सी पैसेंजर सीट पे आ चुकी है। लेकिन यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा कि पैसेंजर सीट इस बार पे यहाँ पे आके ये लोग जो है ब्रेक दबा पाएँगे या नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो है अभी बैन देखने को हमें मिलेंगे। दूसरी साइड से ग्रॉक दोबारा से यहाँ पे बैन होते हुए आएँगे। तो इस बार जो है मैं सैडली यहाँ पे कोई अल्टीमेट नहीं देखना पाएगा, या ना ही कोई आउट प्ले देख पाएंगे ग्राउक का। लेकिन चाहेंगे जरूर कि एक ना एक जो है मैच पे हमें देखने को मिले। क्या कहना चाहेंगे मिकी उसके बारे में?
बिल्कुल सही बात है, लेकिन ओह! हिल्डा को भी बैन कर दिया। तो लग रहा है कि उनको लगता नहीं कि वैलेंटीना ज़्यादा दिक्कत है, लेकिन लांस और हिल्डा को कुछ हद तक रिस्पेक्ट मिलते हैं। लेकिन इसी के साथ हम देख रहे हैं कि ज़्यादा रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिल रहा है। क्या सच में ये लोग मिया बैन करेंगे? क्या आईएनसी सच में उतनी ओके नहीं? तो लगता है आईएनसी भी कुछ लोगों से बिल्कुल डरती है। और एक सीरियस बैन हमें देखने को मिल रहा है जो कि है 1-1।
जी, बिल्कुल। वान वान देखिए नहीं अच्छी लगती है, क्योंकि जब उनकी अल्टीमेट चलती है और बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से जो टीम खाली कर देती है, जब उनके पास अच्छा खासा फार्म आ जाता है। और डेवलपर की तरफ से हमें भी पता है कि कितने ज़्यादा नर्फ उनके ऊपर हुए हैं अब तक, वन वन के ऊपर। हर अपडेट के साथ कोई ना कोई बैन नर्फ आ ही जाता है उनके ऊपर। तो अगर
बिल्कुल।
बात करें यहाँ पे जो है पहला पिक आलूकार्ड हमारे जो है यहाँ पे डीमन किंग आलूकार्ड वो आ चुके हैं। और नॉट डीमन किंग, यहाँ पे डीमन हंटर आलूकार्ड, सॉरी।
जैसा कि हमें पता है फिर से एक बार फिर से मंसूर ओपन है और तो और आलूकार्ड अगर जंगल करने वाला है तो मेरे को बोलने की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ी क्योंकि टीम आईएनसी ने मेरे ख्वाब पढ़ लिए हैं। जैसा कि मैं बता रही थी पिछली बार जूशन काफी अच्छी काउंटर है यूटिलिटी हाइपर्स के अगेंस्ट। तो अगर आलूकार्ड हाइपर जाने वाले हैं तो मुझे लगता है जूशन की वजह से उनको काफी दिक्कत आएंगी। लेकिन मुझे लगता है इस पैचेस में आलूकार्ड अभी भी कुछ हद तक फ्लेक्स है। तो हो सकता है कि वो उसको ईएक्सपी लेन में भेज दिया जाए और हाइपर के लिए शायद से कोई असैसिन उठा लिया जाए। देखते हैं। लेकिन जोशन के अगेंस्ट अगर कोई मेज खेल रहा है तो उनको जरूर कोई लॉन्ग रेंज मेज चाहिए होगा। फिर से फारसा जा सकते हैं या कोई लेट गेम सिसिलियन जा सकते हैं या जेवियर जा सकते हैं। देखते हैं ये लोग क्या करते हैं।
जी, बिल्कुल, यहाँ पे देखने वाली बात होगी कि क्या करना चाहेंगे। लेकिन यहाँ पे जो है ग्रेंजर आ चुके हैं, और उसके साथ-साथ सिसिलियन लेट गेम हीरो जो है यहाँ पे उठा लिया गया है। लेट गेम इन्वेस्टमेंट इनको कहते हैं हम, क्योंकि लेट गेम में जो है काफ़ी अच्छा खासा डैमेज दे जाते हैं अपनी टीम के लिए, अगर गेम जो है लेट गेम तक जाए। लेकिन यहाँ पे देखिए ग्रेंजर उठा है, तो कहीं न कहीं जो है थोड़ा-सा दिक्कत हो सकता है, क्योंकि जो है यहाँ पे अपने अपोनेंट को फिर से काउंटर देने का दे पाएगा। यहाँ पे रिथेल अगर उठा लिया जाएगा तो दिक्कत बढ़ सकती है, तो कहीं न कहीं जो है रिथेल इनको बैन करना पड़ेगा। लेकिन यहाँ पे जो है ड्रैगन जो है अपने वो आ चुके हैं, यूज़ोंग की एंट्री हो चुकी है। ईच लेन में काफ़ी अच्छा यहाँ पे खेलते हैं। यूज़ोंग का प्रदर्शन जो है, हालाँकि अभी जो है उनके ऊपर जो बफ आया था वो काफ़ी अच्छा रहा है, और यूज़ोंग हमें देखने को मिल रहे हैं अच्छे खासे। इवन टूर्नामेंट में भी हमने देखा है कि जिस तरह से आउटप्ले किया गया है यूज़ोंग के साथ, काफ़ी अच्छे-अच्छे आउटप्ले हमें देखने को मिले हैं।
हम्म। और युशंग जो है कि वो डाइव इन कर सकता है। वो डायरेक्टली ब्लैक ड्रैगन फॉर्म में जाके पीछे की तरफ उड़ के जा सकता है। तो अगर वो सिसिलियन के मुंह पे चढ़ जाएंगी तो सिसिलियन के लिए काफी दिक्कत हो जाएगी। लेकिन इसी के साथ हम ये देख रहे हैं कि टीम थांजा स्पोर्ट्स ने 3 हीरोज डिनाई कर दिया है टीम आईएनसी को। लैंसलॉट और हिल्डा बैन कर दिया है, ऊपर से ग्रेंजर उन्होंने खुद पिक कर लिया है। तो इसी के साथ हमें टीम आईएनसी की तरफ से पूरी की पूरी शायद से नई लाइनअप देखने को मिलेगा, क्योंकि सीसी की जगह उन्होंने यू जॉन्ग ले लिया है और तो बदाम की जगह पे उन्होंने चाव लिया है। तो जितने भी हीरो से सारे के सारे हमें देखने को मिल रहा है कि वो कुछ हद तक नए आ रहे हैं। आपको क्या लगता है इस बार यहाँ तक का जो ड्राफ्ट है, आपको किस टीम का ड्राफ्ट ज्यादा पसंद आ रहा है? जी हाँ, बिल्कुल। और इसी के साथ ओह! पहला पिक आ चुका है टीम आईएनसी की तरफ से और वो होने वाला है क्लिंट। अब क्लिंट पिक करने के साथ मुझे लगता है क्लिंट का जो रेंज है काफ़ी अच्छा है। क्लिंट का डैमेज भी थोड़ा अर्ली है बाकी मार्क्समैन्स की तरफ से, तो ग्रेंजर के लिए वो बखूबी खेल सकते हैं अपने लेन में, अपनी लेन को खुद से संभाल सकते हैं। अपने पैसिव से ग्रेंजर को पोक कर सकते हैं। आपको क्या लगता है गोल्ड लेन में कौन ज़्यादा हावी होगा?
देखिए एज़ अ सोलो अगर मैं बात करूँ तो यहाँ पे दोनों ही एमएम काफ़ी अच्छे हैं, उन दोनों के पास रेंज है, डैमेज दोनों के पास अच्छा खासा है। तो यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा कि लास्ट हिट मिनियन करके कौन ज़्यादा फार्म करेगा। और अगर फार्म जिसके पास ज़्यादा होगा तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है उसका डैमेज भी ज़्यादा होगा क्योंकि इक्विपमेंट उसके पास ज़्यादा होंगे। लेकिन उन सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है कि रोटेशन किस तरफ आता है। अगर रोटेशन यहाँ पे टीम जो है यहाँ पे तासा स्पोर्ट्स का पहले आता है तो उनका जो है यहाँ पे कहीं न कहीं जो मौका है वो आगे रहेगा। लेकिन यहाँ पे बात करें तो उठा लिया गया है यहाँ पे हायाबुसा जो निंजा है उनकी एंट्री हो चुकी है और दूसरी तरफ देखा जाए तो यहाँ पे केलिया को उठाया गया है। तो यहाँ पे काफ़ी अच्छा यहाँ पे मैं कहूँगा पिक है। केलिया जो है यहाँ पे किडनैप करना चाहेंगी और मीच को जो है उठा के यहाँ पे शटडाउन दे सकती है।
जी हाँ, और इसकी वज़ह से पता जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी एलोकार्ड थोड़ा बहुत लगता है तो उसको ईएक्सपी भी भेज सकते हैं और शायद से वो किसी असैसिन को उठा लेंगे जैसा कि मैंने सोचा था। अब हायाबुसा जैसे असैसिन के साथ क्वाड शैडो से ज़ुशिन का जो इस्तेमाल है वो काफ़ी कम हो जाता है, प्रभाव कम हो जाता है और तो और कलेया की वज़ह से ज़ुशिन को प्यूरीफाई लेने पे मजबूर किया जा रहा है और एक प्यूरीफाई के साथ वो हायाबुसा से नहीं बच पाएगी। अगर उनके पास फ्लिकर होता तो शायद से हायाबुसा के लिए किल कंफर्म करना मुश्किल होता। तो ये जो पूरा जो सेटअप है टीम का, वो ज़बरदस्ती कर रहे ताकि टीम आईएनसी को ये हीरोज़ या ये स्पेल्स पे खेलना पड़े। लेकिन देखना पड़ेगा क्या वो काफ़ी होगा, क्योंकि कलिया के जैसे जो प्यूरीफाई आएगा या ग्रेंजर का या हायाबुसा का जो डैमेज होगा, क्या वो काफ़ी होगा कि वो किल्स ले सके? क्या वो अपना बदला पूरा कर पाएँगे? और यही जानने के लिए हम पहुँच जाएँगे लैंड ऑफ डॉन में थोड़ी ही देर में।
जी, बिल्कुल, थोड़ी देर में हम यहाँ जाएँगे और कहीं न कहीं यहाँ पे जो अकाई हैं, वो थोड़ी-सी प्रॉब्लम बनने वाले हैं यहाँ पे अपने जो आलूगाड़ है उनके लिए क्योंकि वो बैक लेन पे जब हिट करने जाएँगे तो अकाई अपने अल्ट का इस्तेमाल करते हुए उनको जो है पीछे धकेल सकते हैं। साथ के साथ केलिया जो है यहाँ पे अगर आना चाहेंगी तो उनको भी रोकने का प्रयास किया जाएगा अल्ट मार के, तो थोड़ी-सी दिक्कत बढ़ सकती है। अकाई काफ़ी अच्छा पिक रहेगा टीम आईएनसी की तरफ से और अगर बात करें तो प्यूरीफाई लेके जो है केलिया जिस तरह से पूरी न्यूलीफाई की जा सकती है, तो 2-2 प्यूरीफाई हमें देखने को मिल रहे हैं यहाँ पे, तो थोड़ी-सी दिक्कत बढ़ेगी ज़रूर यहाँ पे जो टीम है हंसा स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से तो देखना पड़ेगा इस बार की किस तरह से यहाँ पे जो है इनको जो है बैकअप मिलेगा। उसी के साथ यहाँ पे देखा जाए तो सीधा यूजोंग जाएंगे लेन कट करते हुए मौका नहीं देना चाहेंगे यहाँ पे आलू कार्ड उनको जो है यहाँ पे उनका जो पूरा लेन कट करके सीधा मिड लेन या नहीं यहाँ पे जो है जंगल की तरफ जाना चाहते हैं यहाँ पे जंगल चुराना चाहते हैं और बाल बाल बच गए यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट चुरा दिया गया था आया भूसा थोड़े से यहाँ पे संभाल के खेलना पड़ेगा क्योंकि उनका जंगल यहाँ पे इन्वेट करने का रहेंगे चाव आए जरूर यहाँ पे क्रीप चुनने का प्रयास है उसके साथ अच्छा खासा यहाँ पे डैमेज देते हुए पीछे हटेंगे। ये स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द गेम्स है ना यहाँ पे अभी इन्वेट करना स्टार्ट कर दिया है प्रेशर बनाना ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे इन्होंने स्टार्ट कर दिया टीम आईएनसी में।
बिल्कुल टीम आईएनसी जैसे कि हम देख सकते हैं काफी एग्रेसिव टाइप के गेम प्लेयर्स है और तो और चमगादड़ को मार दिया गया है और इसी के साथ कलिया वापस खींचते हुए हम देख सकते हैं कि जुशिन का डैमेज काफी बढ़िया आ रहा है लेकिन हायाबुसा लेवल 4 के बिना क्या कुछ कर पाएंगे नहीं और इसके साथ जुशिन बच जाएंगी लेकिन उनका प्यूरीफाई जरूर जा चुका है। जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी टीम आईएनसी का जो एग्रेशन है वो ओली में ज्यादा है और तो और टीम ब्लू जो है हायाबुसा के बिना लाइक बाकी की जो टीम है थोड़ी सी मिड गेम या लेट गेम है तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि वो ज़्यादा कुछ कर पाएँगे। और तो और अकाई के रहते हुए मुझे लगता नहीं कि आलूकार्ड या कलिया को ज़्यादा कुछ करने को भी मिलेगा, क्योंकि अकाई का हेवी स्पिन बहुत ही बढ़िया डिसएंगेज है। और इसके साथ 10 सेकंड बचे हैं टर्टल को आने में। अब कछुआ महाराज को कौन लेंगे? पहला फाइट हमें वहीं पे देखने को मिलेगा।
जी बिल्कुल, यहाँ पे देखिए अच्छा खासा मौका इनके पास रहेगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे बॉटम लेन की तरफ से अभी जो है स्टार्ट हुआ थोड़ा सा फाइट। यहाँ पे अच्छा खासा डैमेज देने का प्रयास जरूर करेंगे, टावर के अंदर घुसते हुए आलूकार्ड आए जरूर थे यहाँ पे, लेकिन बहुत ही कम एचपी पे बचेंगे अल्ट का इस्तेमाल करते हुए। यहाँ पे उनको मौका नहीं देना चाहती है। बहुत ही अच्छा मीट का यहाँ पे जो है आउटप्ले में देखने को मिला और सीधा आलूकार्ड को भेजा गया रिस्पॉन्स के लिए। उसके साथ चाओ यहाँ पे काफी अच्छा खासा जो है विजन प्रोवाइड करते हुए अपनी टीम के लिए, और काफी अच्छा कॉम्बो में देखने को मिल रहा है। पीछे से यूजॉन को अल्टीमेट का प्रयोग करते हुए मीच को सीधा भेजेंगे यहाँ पे मृत्यु के द्वार। उसके साथ पीछे से आते हुए काफी अच्छी तरह देखिए ना जिस तरह से इंगेज होता हमें दिख रहा है टीम्स का, यहाँ पे पीछे से आते हुए फिर दोबारा देखिए डैमेज बार बार अच्छा खासा हमें बार बार जो है इंगेज हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे 0-5 का स्कोर हो चुका है, और इस 0-5 के बाद जो है यहाँ पे स्नो बॉलिंग का इफेक्ट यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा मीको।
बिल्कुल। और इसी के साथ जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी, हैवी तो ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाएंगे, अभी भी हैवी का लेवल 3 पे ही अटके हैं। इसी के साथ हैवी स्पिन के साथ उनको पिन कर दिया है, और तो और मशीनी लैंटर्न जरा पीछे से डैमेज देते हुए एक और किल लेने में कामयाब रहेंगे। पिनपो का इस्तेमाल करते हुए थोड़ी सी शील्ड के साथ चाओ अपनी जान बचा के भाग निकलेंगे, क्योंकि बैट इम्पैक्ट में अब तक उतना इम्पैक्ट आया नहीं है। जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी, अर्ली गेम में सिसिलियन का जो डैमेज है वो बिल्कुल भी प्रभावशाली नहीं है। और तो और इनका जो गोल डिफरेंस है, जो एक्सपी डिफरेंस है, जो लेवल डिफरेंस है, उसकी वजह से मुझे लगता नहीं कि हाबुसा अर्ली में भी कुछ कर पाएंगे अभी।
जी नहीं, बिल्कुल अभी तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं कर पाएंगे। डैमेज अच्छा खासा यहाँ पे आ रहा है, और फार्म जो है वो धीरे धीरे अब जो है यहाँ पे गैप बनाने लगा है। ऑलमोस्ट यहाँ पे जो है 3K का डिफरेंस हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। और उसी के साथ यहाँ पे बात करें एक्सपी लेन पे, तो आलूकार्ड वहां पे रहेंगे, और इसके साथ अकाई आ चुके हैं यहाँ पे। उनके ऊपर रेटरी मार के उन्हें रोकना चाहते थे, परंतु जो है हायाबुसा सेकंड स्किल का इस्तेमाल करते हुए, शैडो का इस्तेमाल करते हुए नीचे निकलेंगे। यहाँ पे हेड स्पिन आता हुआ, उसी के साथ यहाँ पे स्पिन के साथ तो बहुत ही अच्छा कॉम्बो, तो बंदे धाराशाही उनको भेजा जाएगा मृत्यु के द्वार। और बहुत ही अच्छा यहाँ पे हमें देखने को मिला ये कॉम्बो। क्या कहना चाहेंगे मीको इस कॉम्बो के बारे में?
बिल्कुल बहुत बढ़िया। हैवी स्पिन से मैंने काफी बार देखा है कि लोग एक हीरो पिन करने में भी काफी मुश्किल होती है, लेकिन यहाँ पे बिना किसी संकट के मैंने दो हीरोज को पिन कर दिया है। यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं टॉप लेन में गैंग देते हुए ओपन शैडो किल का इस्तेमाल करके हाबुसा जाते हैं क्लिंट के ऊपर, प्यूरिफाई का इस्तेमाल करके क्लिंट बचते हैं, लेकिन क्लिंट बचने के साथ साथ एक किल भी ले चुके हैं ग्रीन जेट पे, और तो और चाओ आके हाबुसा को भी मार गिरा चुके हैं। तो पूरा ही गैंग टिका रहा। एक और किलिंग्स भी आते हुए 0-11 का स्कोर है। ये मुझे लगता तो नहीं कि कोई कमबैक का चांस है, जबकि लेट गेमर्स जैसे कि सिसिलियन, मिड लेट गेमर्स जैसे कि ग्रेंजर है, लेकिन मुझे लगता नहीं अभी भी कोई भी चारा है इनके पास। एक बार फिर से प्यूरिफाई का इस्तेमाल करते हुए चंगुल चाओ की खड़ा के भागते हुए सिसिलियन, लेकिन कब तक वो बच पाएंगे क्योंकि एक और इन्वेड होते जा रहा है।
यहाँ पीछे से बार बार मीज पोक करते हुए यहाँ पे आएंगे जरूर। कहा आते हुए यहाँ पे उठाने चाहते थे उनका जो है ब्लू बफ, लेकिन यहाँ पे आलूकार्ड आ चुके हैं, और कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे आलूकार्ड वो जरूर फंसेंगे। जी हाँ बिल्कुल, अंदर घुस चुके हैं यूजोंग, और उसके साथ दिया गया उनको मृत्यु का दंड। और यहाँ पे अभी स्पिन मार के रोका जाएगा ग्रेंजर को, और सीधा भेज दिया जाएगा किलिंग स्प्री उठाते हुए। क्या बात है, यहाँ पे डैमेज आता हुआ पीछे से यहाँ पे किले आई थी, जरूर उठाना चाहती थी, उनको लेके जाना चाहती थी पीछे, लेकिन उनको जो है खूब चिपक जाने का मौका नहीं दिया जाएगा। और इसके साथ ये टावर जो है वो लेने का प्रयास करती हुई टीम जाएगी, टॉप लेन का टावर वो लिया जाएगा।
बिल्कुल, खेविस फिन से भी जो डैमेज आ रहा है, आकाश की तरफ से जो डैमेज आ रहा है, हम एक बार फिर देख सकते हैं ड्रैगन अंदर जाते हुए पेट्राई को इस्तेमाल करके वहीं के वहीं इंस्टेंटली, क्योंकि हाबुसा फिर से अपनी जान गंवा बैठे है। पैलेस के अंदर जाते हुए फाइनल स्लॉट में फंसती है सिचुएशन, लेकिन दूसरी लो एचपी में भी वापस जाने में कामयाब रहेंगी। ड्रैगन टीम का इस्तेमाल करते हुए एक और बढ़िया किल, या फिर ड्रैगन मारते हुए चाओ काफी लो करके, लेकिन एक बढ़िया फ्लिकर की मदद से कलिया अपनी जान बचा के भागने में कामयाब रहेंगे।
और उसके साथ पे अल्ट जरूर आएगा हायाबुसा का, परंतु पर्याप्त डैमेज नहीं रहेगा। पर्याप्त फार्म ना होने के कारण उनको जो है यहाँ पे मृत्यु का दंड नहीं प्रदान कर सके। और उसके साथ यहाँ पे अल्ट मार के ड्रैगन की एंट्री हो चुकी है बैटलफील्ड पे, और ये ड्रैगन आ चुका है पूरी तरह से अपने अल्टीमेट फॉर्म पे, और इस अल्टीमेट फॉर्म के साथ वो जरूर कुछ ना कुछ क्रेजी तो करना चाहेंगे जरूर, और यहाँ पे प्रयास रहेगा जरूर चाओ की यहाँ पे किक एक जो है उपासना यहाँ पे रहेगी उनकी तरफ से, एक चाहत यहाँ पे रहेगी कि चाओ जो है यहाँ पे किक करे किसी को। लेकिन यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा किस तरह से किक किया जाएगा, क्योंकि रेड चुराया जाएगा यहाँ पे काफी अच्छी तरह कुफू पांडा की तरफ से। और यहाँ पे मिडिल का जो टावर है वो भी लेने का प्रयास करना चाहते हैं और इजिली जो है यहाँ पे टावर वो भी मिल जाएगा। ब्लू यहाँ पे ले लिया जाए। देखिए अब जो है फार्म करने की सामान और भी कम हो गई है, 0-15 का स्कोर हो चुका है। सामने वाली जो टीम है एक बार भी उनको जो है यहाँ पे मृत्यु की प्राप्ति नहीं हुई है मीको।
बिल्कुल, पिछले गेम में जैसे हमने देखा था अकेले वैलेंटीना अपनी डिफरेंशियल मौत है, लेकिन इस बार पूरी की पूरी टीम ने ठान ली रखी है कि वो बखूबी जीत के दिखाएंगे। एक बार फिर से मॉन्स्टर किल आता है चमगादड़ को घर वापस जीत दिया गया है। इसके साथ हम देख सकते हैं मिनियंस बॉटम लेन से आते हुए आउटशील को भी मार गिराया गया है। निकिता के अंदर ड्रैगन फॉर्म में अंदर जाते हुए हम देख सकते हैं, लेकिन सुनामी स्लैम का इस्तेमाल करते हुए भी सुनामी स्लैम के बीच में ही चले अपना जान गवा बैठेंगी। इस बार फिर हैरिसन के साथ अंदर आते हुए वो सबके सब फाइट में लेकिन फाइनल एक किल मिल चुका है मैगन पैक की मदद से। और 2 किल, लेकिन शटडाउन के साथ ही ये 2 किल्स के आगे मुझे लगता नहीं कि वो कुछ और कर पाएंगे। इसी के साथ हम देख रहे हैं बॉटम इनहिबिटर जा चुका है।
अरे क्लिन का बहुत ही अच्छा खासा हमें डैमेज देखने को मिल रहा है और अच्छी तरीके से मेल्ट करते हुए जाएंगे और बहुत ही बेहतरीन गेम प्ले में देखने को मिला है। जो फार्म है ना वो आ चुका है। इसी साथ फार्म के साथ एक बार जो है यहाँ पे आइटमाइजेशन की तरफ जाना चाहेंगे और देखना चाहेंगे कि यहाँ पे क्या क्या आइटमाइजेशन बनाए हैं। और इसके साथ अगर आइटमाइजेशन की बात करें तो काफी अच्छे खासा हमें जो है यहाँ पे आइटमाइजेशन देखने को मिल रहा है। और क्लिन की बात करें तो उनका जो है यहाँ पे एंडलेस पेटल के साथ साथ यहाँ पे एंटर स्ट्राइक आता हुआ हमें दिखाया और उसके साथ जो यहाँ पे एक और आइटम है वो जरूर डालना चाहेंगे। इसी के साथ यहाँ पे वो अगर मेलेफिक रॉयल डालते तो पेनिट्रेशन और बढ़ जाएगा, जिसके साथ ये जो डैमेज है वो और ज्यादा यहाँ पे हर्ट करेगा।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही बात है। जैसा कि हम देख रहे हैं कि टीम की अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी काफी अच्छी है, क्योंकि क्रिशन ने ये स्काईपियसन लिया है इसलिए क्लिंट ने स्काईपियसन नहीं लिया। और मेरे ख्याल से ये काफी अच्छी बात है क्योंकि क्लिंट को बाकी आइटम ज्यादा जरूरी है। इसके साथ हाँ वो तब रिकॉल करने की कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन क्या वो कर पाएंगे? हॉट शैडो से भागते हुए, लेकिन ब्लैक ड्रैगन फॉर्म में यूशॉन्ग उनका पीछा करना नहीं छोड़ेंगे। लेकिन हॉट शैडो का बखूबी इस्तेमाल करके हम तब वापस जाकर वहां पे रिकॉल करने में कामयाब हो जाएंगे।
बिल्कुल, अभी देखिए बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस आ चुका है टीम एनसी की तरफ से। और वो भी क्यों था जब आपका अपोनेंट जो है वो पूरी तरीके से यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट 10 भी नहीं 12K के जब आपके जो है फार्म में कम हो तो कहीं ना कहीं जो है वो जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो जरूर आता है यहाँ पे। लेकिन हायाबुसा आएंगे अल्ट का प्रयोग करते हुए क्लिन के ऊपर प्रहार और क्लिन यहाँ पे बाल बाल बचेंगे। उनको थोड़ा सा अभी संभल के रहना पड़ेगा, थोड़ी सी समझ जरूर उनको आई होगी कि अभी थोड़ा सा संभल के रहना पड़ेगा। सीधा हेड स्पिन करते हुए यहाँ पे लॉक इन करना चाहते हैं टावर के अंदर, लेकिन फॉलो अप में आते हुए कमी हमें दिखी और इस फॉलो अप के साथ यहाँ पे मिड का टावर उठाने का प्रयास, अच्छा खासा डैमेज देने का प्रयास रहेंगे यहाँ पे। और मिनियंस जो है पूरी तरीके से यहाँ पे ताला तोड़ कर चुके हैं। टॉप लेन का टावर वो भी लिया जाएगा। टॉप लेन के टावर के साथ अच्छे खासे मिनियंस और भी आ चुके हैं, किडनैप करके लेके जाएंगे टावर के अंदर, डैमेज देना चाहते हैं। लेकिन ड्रैगन पीछे से बैकलेन उठाते हुए 2 किल अपनी झोली में बना चाहते हैं, डबल किल भरेंगे, ट्रिपल किल उठाने का मौका, लेकिन उन साथ यहाँ पे जो है टावर ले लिया जाएगा उससे पहले। और इसी के साथ ये जो टीम है बहुत ही अच्छी तरह खेली टीम एनसी अपनी जो ये विक्ट्री है इस तक को पूरा करती हुई जाएगी। बहुत ही अच्छी तरह ये जो क्राउन है विक्ट्री का ये लेके जाएगी।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। और इस बार मेरे ख्याल से पिछले गेम से भी ज्यादा बढ़िया खेला है। उनका जो सिनर्जी है और जो स्किल गैप है वो बखूबी देखने में मिल रहा था हमें। आपको क्या लगता है सबसे बढ़िया कौन से हीरो ने खेला इस मैच में?
देखिए मेरे लिए तो यहाँ पे जो है अपने यूजोंग वो थे यहाँ पे, कहीं ना कहीं मेज ने काफी अच्छा खेला, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं जो यूजोंग की कॉम्बोज थे वो देखने में काफी मजा आया, वो काफी
जी
ज्यादा
हाँ,
फ्लैशी थे।
बिल्कुल।
उन कि यहाँ पे एमवीपी कौन है जानना चाहेंगे मीको आपसे?
यहाँ पे एमवीपी जैसा कि आपने कहा यूजांग ही है, क्योंकि यूजांग के जो कॉम्बोज थे पेट्रीफाई मार के अचानक से सबसे बढ़िया जो उन्होंने हाबूसा को एकदम से कंट्रोल ऑल्ट डिलीट, क्योंकि उन्होंने वापस रिस्पॉन्स जोन में भेज दिया था, बखूबी फ्रंट लाइन किया था, ये बहुत ही बढ़िया था। और तो और अकाई को भी हम नहीं भूल सकते, क्योंकि वो जाते रहे थे टैंक बिल्ड, वो पूरा का पूरा टैंक करके टर्रेट्स के अंदर जाके एनिमीज को पिन डाउन कर रहे थे, लेकिन उन्होंने सोलो में भी किल करने में कामयाब हुए थे, उनका डैमेज भी आ रहा था। तो मुझे लगता है कहीं न कहीं पूरे ही टीम ने अच्छा खेला है, लेकिन ये आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि ज़ोंग उनमें से सबसे बढ़िया खेल चुके हैं। और इसी के साथ आज का पहला जो स्क्रिम्स है, 2-0 के स्कोर से टीम आईएनसी जीत चुकी है थानसा ई-स्पोर्ट्स के खिलाफ।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल और इसी के साथ दोस्तों हम आप सभी से विदा लेंगे पहले मैच के लिए, दूसरा मैच अभी होने वाला है बहुत ही जल्द, आप सभी लोग कहीं जाइएगा मत। मिलते हैं आपको एक नए वीकेंड पे, मैं हूँ आपका कास्ट शिंद्रा, मेरे साथ कास्ट कर रही थी मीको और लेते हैं हम यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा ब्रेक।
and Koopa are the best partners in the world! Go, Koopa! Uh-oh. I'm running out of pranks to play. Come and protect me, Koopa! Don't move, don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you! Koopa is Papa's best friend, and only friend!
Sniper ready. Give me a target. Focus. One shot, one kill. Target locked. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
are the best partners in the world! Go, Koopa! Uh-oh. I'm running out of pranks to play. Come and protect me, Koopa! Don't move, don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you! Koopa is Papa's best friend, and only friend!
Sniper ready. Give me a target. Focus. One shot, one kill. Target locked. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Koopa are the best partners in the world! Go, Koopa!
Hello everyone, this is Gig Hazard and my friend Frito will be here soon. The match is going to go on and hopefully you guys are entertained. This is the scrims going on and we are going to move into the draft phase as well. Both the teams are now making their first bans. Reforgex on the blue side and 9 tricks on the red side. Fast bans coming in from both the sides. Still a few left. In this meta, I think so. The 1-1 still strong, being banned out the Lapu as well. From Reforge X on the other side, we have Kimi, and I think so. That's Aaron. Yeah, being banned out. What I think now is going to be the tank bans as well. The Grok, super, unpredictable at the moment. Still, yeah, card that can come up with a lot of surprises. A wild card is what I'm going to say. A Grok pick would be. Still, teams figuring out how that composition works. Slight reworks. I wouldn't say slight. I'd say amount of rework done on Grok is enough to make it something new in the overall landscape of MLBB, and it could change the tides. We could see some interesting compositions as well coming in, and the last ban coming in will be the marksman being banned out by the side of 9 tracks, and we are going to see the first picks. Most of what we have seen are usually tanks or the side of fighters that have been first picks instead of hypers, but let's see where things go. Still waiting for Reforge X to make their first pick. If you are new to the channel, do like and subscribe for all the entertainment and action-packed matches. Also powered by Vista. This weekend's scrims, I think so, are bringing us a lot of fun matches. And Fanny first pick, that is one ballsy move coming in from Reforge X. Confidence radiating on that side. And a counter pick on Kufra, and of course the unkillable Yuzong from the side of 9 tricks. I think so that Yuzong, me personally, does usually cause a lot of problems in the laning phases, in the early to the end for me. And on the side, another hyper, it seems, being picked up. A Gushan going in. Could that be a mid Gushan? I think so. That's the only possibility going in, as well as the marksman being picked up, the Ixia. On the other side, the mage of choice, it seems like it is going to be Kadita. The ultimate has changed for Kadita. The ultimate does have a more success rate of landing with the new rework, and we are seeing the Kadita being picked up more often rather than situationally. And the picks coming in, the tank Grok, of course, being banned out, the Erythrial being banned out on the other side, since Reforge X already have picked up a marksman. 9 tracks still left to complete their bans. The final ban, I think so, it's going to be another tank ban, something like the Tigreal maybe, or it could be anything as well. The mid still, I think so, could change. They still could have an EXP laner as well. Something like the Minsitar ban, still I think so available, but it seems like they are going to ban out the Fovis instead to counter all the. I mean, they do have heroes that jump in. They do, I think so, want to bring down the durability of the other team, not giving them the option to have a Fovius pick on the other side. Both bans being complete, the Amon being the final ban coming in from Reforge X, the Hyper being banned out. Yeah, 9 tricks still left to pick their Hyper, I think so. So it could be anything, still a wild card. The Hayabusa still open. I think still a viable choice. Does jump into the backline, could give the marksman on the side of Reforge X a bit of a problem, and it seems like they might be going a route with a more tankier hyper. That is a very strong, a very durable composition coming in from 9 tricks. Reforge X, I think so, are still way squishier compared to 9 tricks, but these do have the higher burst potential currently. Nine Tricks do seem to have the stronger composition. They do have a nuker, they do have a burst damage like the Kadita on their side, but I still think they are lacking the damage output that Reforge X are bringing to the table. But they do have a counter as well on the other side, and with that they select their final two picks. Reforge X coming in with the Gutut and Budang. On the other side, Nine Tricks follow up with a Granger, a burst damage marksman, huge damage potential coming in. Does have the dash, the Rondo as well to get out of tricky situations. Does do a lot of damage, was scaled down in one of those previous patches, but I think so. Still a very, very solid marksman, still kind of dominating the scene. And with that, we have completed our picks. Hopefully, you guys are ready with your popcorns, because this is going to be an interesting match between these two teams in this weekend scrims.
Reaches the battlefield.
And
Smash
with
them.
that, we get back into the land of dawn. Both teams ready to fight it out. Both teams with, I think so, solid picks. And it seems like it is. Yeah, the Fanny going into the jungle role. A mid Gushin, something still viable, something that I feel isn't the norm, something that can be done and has been proven can be done. Could they pull this one out as well? Already a bit of tussle going on both the side lanes. Budang and the Dragon Yuzhong running it out to pit or the goal lane. Slight bit of pressure, but it seems like it is going to be Yuzhong getting the first EXP grab on the other side. We have the Roamer actually trying to invade, and he might be going down. I think so. This is putting an easy kill. Yeah, easy first blood. Actually, Gatut going down without gaining actually nothing. A huge, I wouldn't say huge, but a loss that could have been avoided with ease already. Reforge X losing out on the first blood as Nine Tricks get a kill on the Gatut. We can see a lot of pressure coming down on the Yuzhong, and it could be up. It is the first kill for the side Reforge X, but a counter kill on the gold lane as Mikey goes down. That is a plus point for the marksman. The Fanny coming in with the cables, the Cutthroat coming in as well, does get the kill in the end. The gold laner going down, but Fanny in a bit of trouble now, can't cable out of this one, will have to walk off the enemies. Another tussle starting in the mid lane. A very, very action-packed match already. As we could see another kill as well as Wheezy goes down, barely surviving extras. And still going in, still searching for kills is Reforge X. Ooh, they could be punished. They need to be careful. Budang still there as well as Mr. Iron trying to get something out of it. No vision. They could be caught. They need to be careful. And look at that damage coming out. It is Kadita almost going down. Does have the ultimate to save herself, but still low on HP. It is Budang who goes down instead. The Vengeance coming in clutch, but will it be enough? It seems like it will be, as it is Yuzhong who actually goes down. Turnaround after turnaround, both teams showing off their skill. Fanny low on energy. Will there be enough energy? The Cutthroat coming out as well. Jerry goes down, the mage is down, and the Retribution coming into play, as it is Nine Tricks who do get the turtle, but low on HP. Wheezy, this does manage to survive. The tank coming in clutch with that ball. Fanny not able to jump in with the cables, could not secure the kill, and that is a clutch play coming in from that Kufra, making sure that the Hyper survives. That was close. Both teams showcasing a lot of skills. Both teams not afraid to go in. Both teams super aggressive, and this is what we love. This is what we love to watch. Although it does get a bit confusing at times. But yeah, we could see another jump coming in. I don't think so. The distance can be covered by the Kufra. I don't think the jump will be enough. And things slow down a bit as I get a time to breathe and, gets to... Oh no, did not get any time. It seems like they're still going to brought it out. Fanny going in. That is a big tower dive. Needs to be careful. Does get punished. The Kufra there. He does have the skills to make sure Fanny does pay the price. But it is actually Budang in the bottom lane who goes around. Oh my god, Mike, he does manage to get a kill on that Granger. Still trying to go for the kills. Is going to get a bit of gold. And going back to the base, starting from scratch, is going to be Reforge X. They do get the gold laner down. That is a huge kill. I think so. The gold laner versus the EXP, I'd take the gold laner any day, every day. The EXP lane seems to be a bit one-sided compared to the gold lane, but it is Granger who is going down more. The domination coming in from Zong is insane in the EXP lane. The mage as well rotating more on the side of the EXP lane instead of the gold. Will it come to bite back? As I think so, the priority on the gold lane seems or needs to be more. Me personally, yeah, I'd prefer focusing on... Oh my god, Fanny just obliterates Granger on that gold lane. Are they going to get punished for this? The stun as well connecting, but the Goto strong enough on the bottom lane. Sneaky. Oh my god, it's Zetsu who goes down. That combo coming in from Kotita on point. Are they going to pay more for that? Yeah, it is Mikey who goes down, and the Vengeance still taking the damage reduction, but I don't think it's gonna be enough as a triple kill coming from Zong. And that EXP lane who has been fed from the start now coming in to bite back to the people feeding, which is Reforge X, as the gold laners are destroyed. Reforge X getting obliterated in that gold lane. Gatot now in a more roam of a position, does get the tower down, is now coming to the gold lane to give some sort of balance back to that lane. They are losing the gold lane, although I thought it was going to be the other way around. It was gold lane Reforge X and EXP to 9trix, but it is the opposite when it comes to the objectives on those lanes. And going in deep is 9trix playing very aggressive for the blue as well. The Avatar Garden coming in as his ultimate comes out as well. Fanny going in, but not connecting actually. What is wrong with Fanny? It seems like it is Jerry who goes down because he was zoned out. He was left alone by the teammates. I don't know what just happened there. He was caught off guard in between 4 people. His teammates scouting away from danger as he was left alone to die, and he does lose his death. The jump coming in, but no connection coming in. Fanny going in, the ball is out, and a 3-man stun as well. That is a huge damage coming out, but it is actually extras going down. They do take down John as well. The Budang going down from the EXP lane. That is the EXP versus a roam going down. Both teams fighting it out. It is 9trix who are currently on the lead when it comes to the objectives as well as the goal. You could say a 3-goal lead for the side of team 9trix. Insane brawls coming in, both teams fighting it out. And we could see a bit of tussle as well in the mid lane, but nothing actually coming out of it. Both teams, not letting each other sit in peace, not letting each other have a moment of silence. Fanny out of energy is going to get punished, as it is Granger who does get a very easy kill on Fanny. Did he misread that? Was there an error, as it seems like Degenerate does get taken down by the mage. Reforge X not able to keep themselves composed. A third turtle for the side of team 9trix as they take the goal lead to a 3k, and it could be a kill. John barely managed to survive the Avatar Guardian going out, but he is alone. The Vengeance is used. That is a lot of damage reduction, but Wheezy with the ultimate making sure the kill is secured. Losing kills left and right. The score 10-14 the gold lead increasing now almost 5k. Fanny not able to show up on those fights, not able to dish out the damage necessary. It is Granger who needs to now step up and take this all the way and finish it out for the side of Team Ninetrix. On the other side as well, Bodang needs to get himself more composed, get himself back in the game, as he has not been able to. The fist cracked out, but catching no one. And the marksman with the ultimate and the flicker as well. Jerry barely managed to survive as Team Reforgex get nothing. A lot of spells used as well. I don't think so they should be re-engaging, but they are going to be engaged as the jump comes in. Are they going to accept? Okay, yes, Degenerate goes down first. Easy pickings, no spell, no answers for the aggression coming from the side of Team Ninetrix. It seems like they are losing out now with every fight. It is Team Ninetrix coming out on top. Team Reforgex coming out on the side of the losing end as they get nothing out of these team fights. Fanny now not able to put up a fight as Team Ninetrix seem to be very well knit, very strong, very well positioned, and they are trying to take the mid lane turret, which does give a lot of map control all around. Seems like Budang is going in. The fist cracks are out. Oh nope, it seems like he was down before he could. Mikey goes down as well. Kadita getting the kill, but the AOG is cut out as Chitty does manage to secure the kill as well. Ninetrix are going in for the Lord. It is a 10-minute Lord. They do not have Kadita as well, but they do have the damage output. Is this a bait? Is it a bait? Because it seems like it could be a bait, but they do take the Lord as well, as Team Reforgex do not take the fight this time. Fanny now relegated to the role of split pushing, does manage to split with the gold lane, but oh my god, look at that Tyrant's Revenge catching 3 people! The Vengeance did keep one person alive, got to for a minute, but Barang goes down and it is only Fanny left. Oh my god, being destroyed, assimilated, annihilated by the side of Team Ninetrix as Reforgex cannot seem to forge any sword or any weapon for the tricks coming out from the other side. They do lose the first tier 1 inhibitor turret, tier 1 turret in the mid lane, and the Lord is walking up as well. I think the Degenerate could be caught. Look at the positioning coming in. They have no idea. They have no idea. Look at that Kadita. That is sneaky. And it seems like could he catch it? The Lord is walking up. The Petrify used as well does not catch anyone. Kadita does not get a kill this time, and the stun does not connect as well. They are going to lose 2 turrets. They do still have the inhibitor left. So I think call it a victory for the side of Reforgex, or I mean they did survive without losing their inhibitor turrets, but still a lot of ground to catch up as the gold lead increasing to 8, and the Tyrant's jump coming in. That jump has been catching Reforgex out. Zetsu again relegated to the side of split pushing. Now in the EXP lane is going to get swarmed by the Yu Zhong, but Fanny has been successful. He has been able to split push those lanes. He has been able to build the gold for his team, and he does get a kill on Jerry as well, making sure that his presence is felt, is going to get caught. Oh my god, misses the cable, has no energy. I think so. That is a kill coming in. Yeah, a monster kill for Zetsu as Ranger gets another kill. My god, Fanny's
hello.
All he can. And yeah, Frito seems to be back online as well.
Yep, I did sense some tiredness in your voice. That's why, I just had to step in there, my boy Gig. But yeah, we're back here, and seems like the Fanny's trying his best. Did get a kill up there on the Kadita to, try to make things even, but Tralala had some other plans there, He was so aware of the map, and that's why instantly followed up and got that kill up top. But let's see what happens now, because the next Lord will be up very soon. Will Team Reforgex try to go and make a challenge there, or will the Kadita stop their way once again?
Yeah, Nitrix currently dominating. They are taking the lead of 6k, I could say 7k gold. Is there a way they could make a comeback? What stats do you think could they pull off?
I mean, they have a Kufra and a Kadita, so Reforgex have to be really careful about the bushes. And not just that, if you think about it, oh my god!
Ooh, getting caught! Is he going to survive this one? It seems like he does use on super tanky, and the Petrify coming in. Kufra does get petrified this time, and the Lord still up for contest. Could John get the fist strikes out? The dagger does leave a mark, and it seems like Lord has been slayed by Lazy, and it seems like Zong does get a kill on Mikey as well. He's low on HP, he does survive. And we could see another kill on John as well. Running for his dear life is currently degenerate, as he could turn things around. He does have the burst damage, but does not get the chance as he is slain by the Kapita. Could this be GG's?
Could be GG's here, because it's only the Fanny left to defend. And what can a Fanny do up against the Kufra and a Granger, who are right on her face right now, as she won't be able to do much with the cables? Can try, but all they have is 1 minion to defend the base. Just get the shutdown. 1v4 here happening, and one teammate came back alive. Is going to be the Ixia, and we all know how good Ixia is when it comes to defending bases, so might as well buy some time for the side of Team Reforgex to maybe a potential comeback might happen, but that's very, very less probability considering the enemy have already cracked open their inhibitors. So what do you think could be the game plan here for Reforgex? They can definitely go for that split push strategy, but do you think it will work here?
I mean, they could catch them off guard, but look at that. Zetsu going in again. Could be caught, needs to be careful. The Cutthroat coming out as well. Kadita barely managed to survive with her ultimate. AOG coming out does not catch Kadita this time, still running away. Things could turn around. They need to be careful as this crack is out, but it does not do any damage at all to the side of Team Nitrix, as it seemed to be super tanky.
Definitely. I mean, in the last one as well, before the Lord fight, if you remember, where Zong Moba, he got caught there, by 4 or 5 members. The reason he survived that one was because of the Queen's Wing passive, and that passive is so handy, especially when you are the frontliner. The damage reduction 50% when your health goes below 50, it comes in really handy when you're about to take a lot of members, down. But seems like there might be a Tyrant's Revenge charging in. Does not really get too many members there connecting, so won't be trying to commit fully there. But the wave definitely building up in the bottom side. Now they have to deal with some people charging in.
Jump as well, and look at that 2-man stun going in. So much happening all around in that so little space, and it is actually the roamer going down. Gotod goes down again. Reforge X not coming out on top. They do get the stun, but it seems like Yuzhong still alive, still does have has used up his ultimate, so he is going to go back. But is he going to get caught? Look at that. And he just survived this time. I mean, what do Reforges do? They are so far behind.
Exactly. They're very, very behind right now. Anything remotely possible for them is trying to get a pick off here, and that is exactly what they're trying to do here. So Moba might not be able to survive this one, but look at the passive coming in handy. And that is exactly why Yuzong is called one of the goats of the EXP lane. But right now, the Fanny can definitely recall, but can the Gushan do that? Kadita also chasing him down, already used the incandescence as well. Members might be coming to protect him, but can he do it? Oh, he does not get it. He goes down. His teammates not able to help him survive there.
Yeah, Fanny jumping in again. Kadita needs to be careful. Does have the ultimate, but does not get the chance to pop it out. As the damage on the Ixia, insane at this point. We are almost into the elite game, so I think so that Ixia needs to be sure. They need to make sure the kill on Ixia is their first priority. I think Nitrix are slacking when it comes to that. They are brawling it out, they are going after the Fanny. It does make sense, but I think so they need to be more careful and give the respect that the Ixia needs.
Definitely, Ixia needs to get respected as his late game already. And considering the fact that they have a Badang as well, so the Badang really tanky, a very good frontliner who can check the bushes as well. So it's good that the side of Reforgex have an initiator as well. But now they need to deal with the side lanes very quickly before the Lord arrives at their base, because when it arrives, they do not have the best lane clear, especially from the mid lane. And this time, oh, look at Fredrin going in a 4v1 actually.
Yeah, and he is super tanky. He does take the damage, and look at him, still alive. No concern, still charging in forward like the Lord. That seems like a second Lord as well, charging in. And Fanny jumping in this time. Iksha out with the barrage. Will it be enough? But it is Jerry who goes down. I think so. That did get a lot of damage output. But they need to be careful. The phone is low on HP, but it is 90 as well going down. Immortality popped on Weezy as well. Will they be able to finish it out? Tralala getting a lot of damage out as well. And I think that's a GG.
And he gets a maniac to end that first game of the night, of the evening for them. And wow, that was a very, very good game. The Fanny, I mean, even though it's one of the toughest assassins to master, and when you master her, it's definitely one of the best heroes to use. But currently in this meta, nah, bro, you definitely don't want to pick a Fanny, especially when there's a Fredrin and a Kufra. I mean, this game was set up for the fail, for that Fanny. But somehow he was able to do pretty good, I guess, considering the fact that, they had so many counters for her.
Yeah, I think so. He was skilled, but that is what you get for first picking a Fanny, and they did not ban out any of the counters as well. And you learn from your mistakes, you learn from a failure, and you come out stronger at the end of it.
Exactly. Draft is so important in these days that, even in these scrims like these, which are just for fun, of course, but of course to try and improve your skills as well, the drafting becomes really, really important, because a draft is usually what people say 70 to 80% of the game. 20% of the game is played in the game itself. Meanwhile, 80% of the game is decided in the draft. But in this game that we just saw, like you said, first pick Fanny, not a good thing to do. A reminder for everyone who's watching right now that draft is really important, and that's why. I mean, people kind of say that draft is like chess sometimes. And do you think that's true, Grim, a gig?
Yeah, I think so. You could put in the element of tricking your opponent, putting him the pressure, making sure they make those uncomfortable picks that they are not used to, coming with weird lineups. I love when teams go with something that is not the norm, something that is experimental. Although in ML things kind of sometimes seem rigid. Some patches do seem rigid, some patches don't. But at the end, I think so. It does make a huge difference, because the slightest of differences are what differentiates the best from the second
rest.
best, you could say. Yeah.
Or maybe the rest, right? Yeah. So that's exactly what differentiates others, especially the best from the rest. But tonight, of course, we're going to see the second game coming up really soon. But before that happens, I just wanted to ask you a question, because I feel like I know this influencer. His name is Zong Moba, and I think it is his team. Is it that gig, if you know about him?
Yeah, I think so. It seems like he does have that name, but is it that creator is something I cannot verify currently. But if it is so, it could be interesting.
I mean, if it is, then it's actually it is something worth watching, and something worth telling people as well. It might actually be the guy who is a creator called Zong Moba. He makes really funny reels on Instagram, and I've seen him on YouTube as well. And I feel like this guy is making a different kind of content that is so relatable for everyone. So yeah, it's really fun to watch him here tonight playing that Yuzong as well, which is one of his favorite heroes.
Yeah, the Yuzhong was super strong, did not go down easily, was causing menace all over the map. I think so. The Yuzhong, a hero that a lot of people like in the XP lane, I think so, is super strong. He does have so much lifesteal as well. And when you do make YouTube videos and when you come to such tournaments, you have to back up your talk with your play as well. And it seems like you did it.
That is one nice metaphor that you put there, Gig. You would definitely have to back up the things that you said, because I mean, in those videos, you seem to be a very, very good player, but when you play in tournaments and when you fail to do that, maybe you're not made for tournaments. Maybe you're made for ranked games and your videos only. Well, that is something that they could argue, but look at that here. Look at the audacity of Nine Tricks. Zong Moba literally challenging, maybe hearing us right now and trying to prove that, oh, my name is Zong because I am the king of Yuzong, huh?
Yeah, we could be in his next YouTube video. You never know. Uh, could be, could not be. But yeah, the first Yuzong pick. What do you think about a Yuzong pick first? What do you think about the whole landscape on ML currently? The fighters getting a lot of priority.
Well, I think it's about time, the fighters got some spotlight because we do know that the entire community is kind of fed up of marksman meta all the time because it seems like it's always the goal laner taking all the spotlight. So it's finally about time when we see the EXP laners get some spotlight as well. And if you remember, there was such a good gameplay by Arlot from the side of TLPH. For a moment, I just forgot the name of the player. I can't remember the EXP laner of TLPH. But yeah, that guy, he did so well with the Arlot, and that gameplay has been one of the most watched highlights of the entire MSC recently. So that just proves to show that this time around, it's always the fighter meta. And if you look at the ban section as well, Badang, Arlot, Lapu Lapu as well, so many fighters getting banned because these guys, they don't just deal damage, they sustain as well. So it's like too difficult to deal with them if you do not really have good picks to go up against.
Yeah, they do make the match more interesting rather than just only flashy. They make it more interesting. You need a lot more awareness of where you are moving in between those fights. You are not only focusing on one pivotal action. It's not just click and win. You are not just
Yep.
playing for that single moment. It's longer now fights, and I feel it gets more chaotic. And those slight movements, those positions when you kite, when you go in, whether you go in or you go out, you back out, you leave your teammate to die or you don't. I think so. That is what I think. So ML right now is bringing to the table rather than only having the marksman, just shoot from the back.
Exactly. And that's exactly the reason, like you mentioned, the fighters have become more and more important because it's becoming more and more difficult. The team fights are so lengthy, and you do have to maintain your positioning very well, especially if you're the fighter because you're up front dealing against two damage dealers. It's usually the fighters marking the backline these days because it is the tank jungle meta. So in the tank jungle meta, usually the tank is usually the one who is frontlining for the damage dealers, and you as an EXP laner are in the enemy backline trying to kill their marksman and mage. So that is why when you're dealing up against damage dealers, you definitely want to make sure that you mark them well. Otherwise, you will be the one going down first before they go down. Because of course, if you compare a marksman, mage, and a fighter, the damage output of those backline heroes are way too much. But of course, they're squishy as well. Now, talking about the draft, as we have talked about the game so much right now, we see a Chow and a Gatot being the frontliners of Reforge X. Gatot, a repick here being shown. Meanwhile, Nine Tricks, the only repick that I see on their side is the Yuzong.
Yeah, I think so. The Yuzhong takes the show completely. The mobility on the Yuzhong as well as the sustain makes it a no-brainer when open. I feel currently, even when you are away from a team fight, you can just drag on you can just fly your way into it, and instant impacts as well. The only downside is you need to make sure you know when to use those ultimates. Other than that, I don't see any downsides coming in from the hero. So yeah, going in first pick, Yuzhong 100% supported from my side.
Yuzong, I feel like it's very good as well. This time though, it seems like Ixia has been repicked, but not by the same team that picked the Ixia last time. It was Reforge X with the Ixia last time. This time it's going to be Nine Tricks. And there seems to be the Alucard, a hero that a lot of people really like to play, even myself. Of course, my name is Fredo. You know it for a reason, The reason why I've kept my name not Alucard, sorry, Fredo, is because, of course, I'm an Alucard player. So yeah, good to see Alucard in the gameplay right now. Coming on from the other side will be the Alpha, of course, a very good jungler, but did get a hit on its potential because the true damage has been reduced by 50% recently in the last patch. So yeah, he won't be as fast in clearing those jungle creeps anymore. Meanwhile, Alucard received a buff of clearing the jungle creeps faster, so let's see what happens. Alpha versus Alucard. I really want to know, who are the people supporting. But for me, I'm on the Alucard side. What are you?
Yeah, it seems like Frito has no bias when it comes to these fights. It seems like he he is going to support himself, metaphorically as well, when it comes to the Alpha versus the Alucard fight. I think so. It's going to be interesting. It depends on the players as well, but I think so. With the recent type of patches, I think so. The Alucard is going to come out on top if he does. I mean, play it out as it is, as he should. I don't think so. The Alpha comes out victorious easily in those fights. But if it is a 1v1, I feel the Alucard might come out on top. But ML is not a come solo, come to mid lane solo, jungle solo, or stuff like that. It's going to be his team all around. So yeah, things could go anyway.
Exactly, and the fact that you have a Gatot and the Yves gives you a lot of area control, right? I mean, this time around, the draft of Reforge X is actually looking good because their mid lane trio can actually prioritize team fights a lot more. Gatot and the Yves, they cover a lot of area. So that's why it's going to be really good for them if they decide to go for team fights. Alpha as well, good amount of damage, good sustain. And meanwhile, the Chow, if there is an issue with the Alucard, just lock him down instantly with a roundhouse kick, and the Moscow always present for the split push. I think Reforge X have done a better job on the draft this time. But what are your thoughts, Gig? Do you think they can win with this draft?
Yeah, I think so. It is pivoted towards the Alpha, at least in the early game. He needs to make sure he is there. He needs to make sure that the other team cannot dominate those fights, because it seems like they have the more sustain when it comes to those early fights. Alucard is going to be needed to be kept in check, as if he is allowed to roam around freely, if he's allowed to keep those skills, he's going to snowball into, and look at that, he is going to get the first blood as well on the mage as Detonate goes down. Grok coming in as well with that stun, but the sustain on that Gatot Kacha insane. Weezy still there, does get scooted away from that position.
And that is exactly what you don't want an Alucard to be doing. Meanwhile, the Alpha, he seems to be ready to take that. The Petrify comes in. The Petrify, right timing onto the Alpha, and that's why they will not be able to secure the turtle. Meanwhile, Yuzong showing exactly why he first picked that hero. Oh, the Yves gets caught in between the wall. So sorry for Degenerate, but he will be falling into the hands of the Farsa. Jerry will be so happy with that wall placement.
My god, that was painful to watch if you were a Yves player, man. Get me out of here. I think that was his reaction there. Going down in a very, you could say, sad manner, although he did position himself, flicker his way skillfully out of that wall. Another wall waiting him on the other side.
He even flickered there and he still ended up getting caught. That was such a good wall from Zostras there. And need to give credit where it's due sometimes. Once again, Jerry Degenerate gets taken down this time around. And again, they decided to jump in, but the Purify will help him survive. And seems like John wants to take a 1v1. Roundhouse kick into the tower. Not enough to take him down, as he is a very healthy boy.
Yeah, a slight hesitation coming from Chow as well, as he allowed Yuzong to step out of the area of damage of the turret, which I think so did make sure he was alive. Otherwise, I don't think so he would have stayed, standing up in that fight. But we are going to see another brawl as well, as Alpha does come out with the Spear of Alpha, but the damage coming out from him is insane as he deletes the Alpha out of the game. The Way of the Dragon coming out as well, and this time it is Moskov joining in as well. Not enough damage output still on that marksman, as we are 3 minutes into the game. Chow low on HP jumping in and out still. And he does get taken down by Weezy. This is exactly what Reforge X should not be doing, and they are, it seems, doing it.
Exactly, they're feeding the Alu right now, and 9-6 will be really happy that Alu is getting fed, because that is exactly what the gameplay is when you have an Alucard Hyper getting fed And there comes the wild charge, and there comes the AOG as well. Feather airstrike has been popped off. Everything has been used here. And will they be able to get? Yes, they do. They get one, they get two. It will be Waxy taking two down once again. Alucard on a killing spree right now. 5-0-1. This guy is looking unstoppable.
Yeah, and the score 10-0 under 5 minutes, and I'm going to start the turtle as well. It seems like they are going to start to dominate from within the 5 minutes, and they have a goal lead of around 5k within 5 minutes as well. What do you think about that? What did go wrong? I don't think Team Reforgex went bad when it comes to the draft. I mean, I'm out of words.
I'll say it's mechanics, because it just feels like, the Eve is not really performing up to the level where it's supposed to be.
Alpha going down again, AOG coming out, but will not be enough as Eve pops the ultimate as well, is going to go down as well as Shalala gets another kill on the side of EXP. Yuzong jumping in, it could be Chao going down, but he does jump his way out of that. 12-0. The score not looking good for Reforgex. What stats could they do? What should they be doing to make a comeback?
I just feel like what they can do right now is make the Eve play better, and try to nerf down Jerry on the far side. Oh, Moskov coming in, might be able to get this kill here. Alucard was present in the bush, completely unaware of that fact. The Moskov goes down there. And like I was saying, I feel like the Eve is not really performing up to the market. Degenerate, look at him. He is 0-5-0. And that is not what you want to do when you're having a Eve, because usually the Eve is a poke mage. You're usually staying in the back lines, behind every one of your teammates and just poking the enemy. But in this case, the Eve seems to be frontlining.
Yeah, it seems like they are being caught off guard. They are being caught out of position, especially those walls. I feel have played a huge role. It seems like the Eve was mentally scarred from the first wall coming out from our wall guy out here, Zortas, and it seems like he hasn't been able to recover. 14-0 the score, an 8k goal lead under 7 minutes as well.
Oh my god.
And
look at Mr. Aura right there. Mr. Zortas, once again, on the face of the enemy, not given anything, okay? And right now, he jumps in, gets deleted instantly. Everyone was targeting that guy. And now the Eve might be going down again, uses the flicker to get away. And this is not what you want to see, because Reforgex are not meant to be taking those fights, especially when their farm is solo.
yeah, Mikey becoming a bit sneaky, trying to get those split pushes in as well. He has taken down one turret. I think so that's a success. I think so if your marksman is working hard, there is still a possibility of the team making a comeback as well. So the Moskov, I feel, is doing his job. What I feel is Zetsu has not been able to show up as well.
I feel the same way. Zetsu as well, not really able to use that alpha up to the mark. And this time around, Zostas might be caught here. Mr. Aura Farmer has just lost his aura. And that's how he will go down. But seems like another comeback might happen here. Zetsu might as well appear on the screen. But before he appears, he might disappear, because Tralalelo Tralala is here to kill him. And literally brain rot happening in tonight's game here between Ninetrix and Reforgex.
Ninetrix with a lot of tricks up the sleeve. The Air Feather Strike coming out as well. And Chao actually jumping into it, taking 2 strikes for no apparent reason. The barrage coming out as well. The healing's coming out.
Oh my god.
The flicker coming in as well. The AOG does this channel that, but he does pay the price to save his Chao. Alucard split pushing as well as Mikey on that top lane. I think so he's going to pay for this one.
It's a 3v1 right here. If he can get away with the kill, it will be a lot of aura farming moment, but no, he will not aura farm, as he will go down there. And that is not looking good for Team Reforgex. They're losing the member who is doing the most work. And that is Mikey, who is 0-2-0.
Yeah, and overkill as well coming in from the Farsa. The feather airstrike completely unnecessary. You cannot hit a man inside the grave as well, and it seems like we could see another kill for Ixia as she does get a kill against Zetsu going down as well.
That was a good SOD from the Mikey, and this time around he is able to retain some of that aura, but now he might go down once again. Is the Grok coming in along with the Yuzong, still trying to get away from everyone. 3 members up there, can stun too, might be able to get away, but no, the Alucard is just having too much farm, too much damage. Fission Wave to finish up Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, it did kind of make Team Ninetrix a bit uneasy. Did get a kill as well. Did make Team Ninetrix spend a lot of time on him as well, as his team was allowed to respawn. So I think so. GG's good plays coming in from Mikey.
Yup, this is really good stuff shown here by Mikey, because we all know what Mikey does, right? He is the main character. He's the main character, so yeah, he's playing like the main character, but he needs to do more, because right now his gang, which is Reforgex, not Tokyo Manji, is losing heart.
Yeah, I mean, right now Mikey seems to be Atlas from the Greek mythology, holding his world together, and you know, his team are kind of given a little more space. I think so. They could make a comeback still. A 10k gold lead, but the bounty system could come into play. One team fight could make things, you know, level at least. Ninetrix not giving them the space, you know, as well. You know, the Yuzong with that ultimate, the dragon, instantly making the chaos their home ground. Even in those team fights when they are not positioned properly. That dragon coming in clutch as Feather Strike is out. Oh, the charge, Mikey, instant delete. Press F.
Look at Zostras. Look at Zostras, literally a double kill with the help of a tank, and he might be able to get a triple here, it seems. But no, he will not, as it will be someone else who will be taking those kills here. But oh my god, look at the Alucard. Shut down security here, but is it enough? Just one member left. It's John who is left to defend the base, and the minions will be up, but he will be the one going down first. And with the help of this cart minion, they will be able to end the game here. Ninetrix recalling on the faces of V4Jax.
Yeah, as well as a wall on the face to say, talk to my hand for on the other side. And with that, the Scrims, we have a winner for this matchup. Team Nitrix taking the victory. The team with a YouTuber on their side does manage to secure the victory as well. And who do you think was the MVP for this fight on for you personally? I think so. We all know who you're gonna say, but
yep. I mean, see, I would have said the Alucard, okay, because of personal bias, but oh my god, Zostras has won my heart. This Grok guy, I think this Grok revamp was made for Zostras, because Zostras has literally proved the way how Grok should be played. The walls were so annoying, his wild charges were on point, and that guy was literally aura farming in front of the turret, just standing there poking the Chow. Is usually the Chow who is, you know, recall spamming and annoying, you know, with his presence, but no, this time Zostras was like, no, I'm not going to let Chow take my spotlight. It's going to be me who will be aura farming tonight.
yeah, as well as the instant kill on Mikey as he was trying to hold back the pressure coming in from the side of Team Ninetrix. Instant deletion, press Alt F4 to close the game as well. But yeah, it was the team who was playing better all around who come up victorious in this weekend scrim. Congrats to Team Ninetrix on the victory.
Yep. That was such a good game from both sides. And that's it from tonight from Fredo and Geek Hazard for tonight.
Yeah, signing out. Peace to you. Hope you guys were entertained. If you still haven't subscribed, do subscribe, and we will see you soon.
running out of pranks to play. Come and protect me, Koopa! Don't move, don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you! Koopa is Papa's best friend, and only friend.
Sniper ready. Give me a target. Focus. One shot, one kill. Target locked. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Koopa are the best partners in the world! Go, Koopa! Uh-oh. I'm running out of pranks to play. Come and protect me, Koopa! Don't move, don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you! Koopa is Papa's best friend, and only friend.
Sniper ready. Give me a target. Focus. One shot, one kill. Target locked. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Koopa are the best partners in the world! Go, Koopa! Uh-oh. I'm running out of pranks to play. Come and protect me, Koopa! Don't move, don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you! Koopa is Papa's best friend, and only friend.
Sniper ready. Give me a target. Focus. One shot, one kill. Target locked. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Cheers, start. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mobile 5v5 Weekend Scrims. This is the Saturday after all, and we're going to be beginning with the second set of the matches. And of course, I'm going to be your host and your caster, Ray, myself. And joining me is Asuya, who's for some reason a little bit late because I wanted her to do the intro. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, nice to have you, Asuya, on the Weekend Scrims.
Thank you, Ray. And I was actually drinking some water, so
Why would
so
you drink water?
of course to speak, we cannot live without water, right? Our body has a lot of
No,
water.
you're supposed to speak first, then drink water. Action first. You drive your car first, then you fill oil, right?
I mean, if you do not have the car itself, and just like if you don't drink,
No. Anyways, Celestial Legion and Padav? Is that Padav's? Okay, that's an interesting name. I've never heard of
actually
that before.
Pandavs. D is
Pandav?
N, yeah,
Okay.
Pandav.
Okay. Nice to know. Nice to know that. And they're gonna go in a best of two series of scrims. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Let's just look at what they're panning out right now. CC, of course, an absolute menace. She's kind of a queen after the buff she received. So not many are willing to go up against this beast in the EXP. And we do know how well the EXP is right now. A lot of performance into the hands. Like, the crucial mistakes from the side of EXP, it's in their hands. Whether they go defend, whether they go initiate, or where do they stand in that line between attacking and defense and protection, I would say. So really, really hard EXP meta.
Yeah, of course, CXP has been the bane of existence for a lot of teams right now, and having a good EXP lane can make or break the team composition most of the time, especially considering the fact that mid lane rotations are so important, and because of that, EXP is also playing the important part because of it for two reasons mainly. Because, of course, EXP lane, most of the time you do have a jungler, but a lot of the times your jungler's main priority is going to be the ADC. So it's the EXP laner's job to take care of the opposing jungle and the mid laner. And because of the fact that we are in the mid lane meta as well, EXP lane has become twice as much more important. And of course, CC is one of those who's really good at diving back. But one of the negative sides that she has is, of course, being a little bit squishy. And you can counter out with that. But obviously, since this is a screen, we are not going so intense just yet, and the teams just want to try out something, and let's see what they have in store for us. We have Pandav on red side and Celestial Legion on the blue, and they go in first with the 1-1 pick.
Good, good marksman, I would say. Like most of the time, she's just banned out. But yeah, the mobility screams out. And again, picking up a Granger, something which can just outrange this girl. Even a Claude works out. Just wait the ultimate and move away. So, like, she will be hard to deal with. Let's just see what Team Panda comes in against her, because you really want to target locked down, especially a 1-1. You really don't want to give her a farm, because then she becomes really hard to catch.
I think the Phobius is open, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
Phobius is open. They can go for the Phobius easily and get some passive procs and just basically spam the Imperial Pursuit. Yeah, exactly. The Phobius, not the counter, but can Phobius get a lot of passive stacks from 1-1 jumping around? Absolutely. And because of that, I think Phobius should be the priority pick right now if they want to counter out. But looks like they want to go for the Odette and Ixia instead. Well, Ixia did get the recent skin, so I feel like I'm gonna be honest, this feels like they just want to try out the skin, And who else got the skin? I'm not sure. I didn't check. I'm not that much into skins these days because it's good to not be into skins because I'm poor. I can't afford it anymore. Why are these skins so premium? Why are they so expensive? But if I'm not wrong, the giveaways will happen obviously. So make sure you keep following Moba 5v5 Esports so you're not poor like me. But jokes aside, they're gonna go with the Khadija and Lancelot, two really good picks. And oh wow, boyfriend girlfriend, damn.
Yep. We just saw it and we both were thinking the same thing. Now we just need a Johnson to complete the triangle.
No, not the other. I can't say the word actually, but I think the audience can understand. It's pretty insane that the developers decided that the best partner for a girlfriend is not the boyfriend. Funny
Yeah.
enough, even Sicilian and Carmilla are not the best combo either. Like, you can play them together, but are they the best? Nah. Carmilla has better partners, and most of them are women. Them.
Right, of course. But right now, just like you said, maybe Team Pandaval, they really want to try out the Metro Zero skins because
Oh
Roger,
yeah, Metro
as well
Zero.
as, yeah, Roger, Xborg, and Ixia are the ones who got it.
If they ban our Xbox right now, Celestial
That would
Legion,
be sad.
I can. Pandas would be very mad
It's like
for sure.
James Shattered or something. But yeah, looking from the meta point of view, I would say Celestial Legion have procured three good picks. Lancelot of the buff, really hard to deal with. And of course, unless Odette goes for the freeze, same goes for the Ixia, needs that wind of nature. But they will be kind of still targets for the Lancelot. Very easy for him to dive in. Same goes for the Kadita. The dive and the burst will absolutely decimate the Odette as well as the Ixia when she uses up the barrage. So I don't know what they're thinking right now.
Yeah, that's one of the main weaknesses because both of these two heroes, right, Ixia and Odette, yeah, they can use the flicker, they can dash a little bit, but other than that, once it's used up, it has a massive cooldown. They can easily just, just like you mentioned, the Kadita just knock them up. So I think the main target should definitely be the Kadita for sure if they want the Ixia and the Odette to thrive. But at that point as well, Lancelot will still. Lancelot is such a weird pick. Oh, it's interesting. They go for the Arlot instead. Did Arlot
Collected.
get the collector? Yeah, Pandav is here for fun tonight. At least the first game. They are not here. I mean, it's a scrim. So they want to try out the skins. It's completely fine. Enjoy your days, of course. But on the other hand, Celestial Legion is very keen on trying out a composition. If they pick up a Phobius, it's honestly a pretty much one-sided game, at least by the draft of it. But of course, execution is going to be a crucial point. Let's see what they do.
They really would side need some roamers. Kufra has been banned out. Could have been a possible counter for the Lancelot as well as the 1-1. But then we have already seen that they really don't want to pick up counter pick. They just want to try the new skins, I would say. And yes, the complete meta in the hands of the blue team right now. Phobius is absolute menace, especially considering that there are so many dashes with the Lancelot and the Roger. And of course, Badang. This guy, I don't know how much you nerf him unless they remove those stunts completely. He will definitely be staying this meta. He will be very, very, I would say, disorganizer kind of who could just disrupt all the performance, all the setups which your team is
Julian
trying.
Miaukin, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Pandavs are their composition as it is something. Arlot for Rome, Julian for EXP. It's a very. On the other hand, just like you mentioned, Celestial. I think it's going to be one-sided. I'm going to be honest with you, Asiya. It's
Yeah,
a
of
very
course.
one-sided game. One side is
Maybe.
here for fun. The other side
Yeah,
is like going try hard.
yeah, even I haven't seen the new skins effects, so I can see them right now.
Yeah, of course, we're poor. We don't have them. Please sponsor developers. Your casters do not have the new skins. Come on. But yeah, I mean, we can't really give them a review if we don't have them, right? But hey, we casters don't get tournament lobby access. Mythic leaderboard teams do. So technically, yeah, we should get access, right? So yeah, I think the developers should take note. So I mean, we can give the skin review. We can give it a 10 out of 10. People will buy it, right? But anyways, Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen, weekend scrim Sunday, the second batch of the match, best of 2 on the casting desk, Ray and Asya. So Asya, you were saying something. Continue.
I'm saying developers, if you're listening, just to hear out Ray because he really wants that lobby. So let's
Damn,
move on
bro.
ahead right now. Yeah, definitely. I would say it's Celestial Legion. They are on an upper hand considering they have a pretty good draft. Badang being one of those things, especially Odette. He might just okay, he is on the flicker. But Karita with the petrifieds completely enough to stop the Alchemist from the Odette. They're already doing some skirmishes left and right, trying to farm up as soon as possible. Look at Roger, looks pretty good, I would say, in that skin.
Yeah, it's actually a really good skin, I'm not gonna lie. But let's see, all the way on the top lane, a little bit of engages, and poke, nothing much out of the ordinary. So, I'm sorry. What is it again? Rotations and everything, and nothing out of the ordinary. But composition-wise, obviously, decided Celestial Legions have much better CC. They have a lot of good crowd control that can disrupt the Roger, so it's not going to be much of an issue. Not to mention, Arlot will immediately get countered by the Phobius. You also have the Badang to easily go in with the dive with the Kadita. So overall, they have good wave clear. They have good team fight. I'm really curious if the side of Pandavs can do something about it.
Definitely Phobius, Badang being the disruptors right there. And if Karita just follows up, she can one-shot literally anyone she wants. And that will probably be the marksman and just the mage. They're not much of a contest if you were to ask me. Easy for Celestial Legions. Because as Reason's already mentioned, Karita already level 4, just going in, goes in with a petrify. Just to knock up someone, the first shot will be Yarlord. Not even level 4, still going up. Oh, Phobius very low HP, but the retribution takes the Roger takes away the turtle right there. So that quick stance with her ultimate, and Padang in really low HP trying to just dash away to level 3. Won't be able to survive as our Lord comes back all the way to face that kill, but Phobius is diving in once again. 2 jumps and another person down.
2 for 1 already, and just like we discussed, Celestial Legion has the really much better upper hand. And I want to see if Pandavs, trying to have fun with the skins can actually pay off. I'm more curious regarding that because they do have a team. It's not exactly dysfunctional, but it gets countered heavy with the Odette and of course the Arlot as well. So I'm just going to be waiting for the 7-minute mark when they'll slowly start to get the item spikes, and we'll probably see some results. Why the Odette though? They wanted to try the Virgo? Okay, makes sense. But a little bit of movement on the bottom, and obviously Phobius wins out the XP 1 versus 1 as well. And with that, no team fight just yet. They should possibly play the slow and patient game. Let's see. Bottom lane again, some crowd gathering, but no action just yet.
Karita is just in the bushes because she is the assassin, looking up for the mage for that. Or yes, he goes in with a petrify once again and one shot down. This is what you expect from Karita first, but Arlot going in, trying to give out stance. Okay, the ultimate, the crossbow tag already up. Double kill. Yes, it is a double kill for the woman. No, it's Badang takes the last hit, but yeah.
Overall 6-1. It's very predictable. This is a very one-sided match, and it's gonna be unless Pandavs can pull up a miracle, because their composition gets heavily countered by, and that's just gonna be the case rest of the match. I feel like it's just gonna be a full-on snowball effect that's gonna be coming in from the hands of Celestial Legion, and we just have to wait out and see what's gonna happen into the, I would say, 10-minute mark, because maybe with farm Ixia can do something, but gonna be honest, with the position of the Kadita, she can easily go in with the Petrify. There's just no stopping. Oh, that's a really nice effects from the Roger, but overall, yeah, 6-1 score. Julian is not exactly the best XP laner, and they need someone who can frontline. Arlot is not the best tank either, so I feel like they're just in a really tight spot. Not much contention, not much they can do under the table. But anyways, let's see. Looks like an engage.
Once again, stuck here, even the wall was there. Here with the barrage, trying to do something, but the Flicker is in front. Some connects along with that double kill right there. Here comes the marksman. He'll be able to take up that ultimate. Lancelot kills the girlfriend, I would say. Yeah, crossbow of down once again, and another member down. She's still going in after the Arlot. Double kill for her. She's the only one remaining. Roger coming back. Might go for blue, but I don't think he has a chance to contend. Yes, Lancelot just takes it away. They are on a massive lag, I would say. Goal as well as the objectives. Nothing into their hands as of now.
Yeah, they can't really do anything because, just like we discussed, right, the draft is the main issue. And with a draft that is basically being done for fun, on the other hand, Celestial Legion is just going full on hardcore mode. And because of that, we can clearly see a bottom lane.
A lot lot of kills right there. That takes that double kill for herself. Really low HP on the Badang. He will be able to dash it away. Does have the second skill, but they just to get the first tier from the bot lane. But I would say still forcing it with free life. And the Petrify combo once again, and Harlot will be just decimated by this monster mage, of course.
Damn, I don't think Karita is a monster though. She's beautiful. But yeah, I mean her damage.
Sirens, the sirens are always considered as monsters, right?
Technically, yeah. I mean, but I hope Karita is not one of them. I mean, technically her design does speak like that, but hopefully she is not.
The way you were just glazing Karita right now, I would say that she is a siren.
Oh yeah, damn! It already worked on me. That's insane. I'm already a victim of a siren's voice. That's pretty insane. But anyways, the score 12-5. Looks like a possible engage might be coming in mid lane. Do want to push it, but I'm looking for an angle. Can he do that? He does it. So he has the flicker. He can go in actually.
Lancelot though all the way from behind, a lot of damage coming there, but knockup coming in along with Arlot. Just look at the Screamer Petrify, and Karita does a lot of damage. The Alive will pick up the last hit, but it jumps in once again. Roger just away with the ultimate. But yeah, that's right there. The first tier from the mid lane also taken away, opening up the map. Same goes for the Von, just opening up the top tier. A lot of macro, but this is the micro in the hands of CL right now.
They have around 2 turrets. This is gonna be the third one. They also got all of the objectives, which was the turtles, and with all the tier 1s down, the tier 2 is already gonna be taken down pretty soon. Lancelot is very heavily farmed out with level 12 on his hands, while the other side is still struggling with level 9, 7. Okay, the average is around 8. Only Roger is trying to keep up the best. Karita she just went in and took down Ixia. She did not do anything.
Yeah.
That's a lot of farm difference that's happening, and I feel like Pandavs are just going to be losing out this game because the snowball effect is heavy and they don't have any... What is the word? But anyways, another engage.
A lot of aggression in the hands of Vonon right now. Takes that double kill. Wants to go for the triple, but Roger once again catches it away inside. Second tier also into the hands. And I would say Ixia could have been safe, but if you did notice, she used up her ultimate outside the base, and then there was no one either, and then she used up the flicker to go inside the base while in her ultimate. So even if you're playing a hero, I would say that's kind of
well, can't really do anything about that, but yeah, look at the damage that's already coming in. 1-1 can almost, and she does solo Roger. 20-6 score, around 7,000 gold lead. Celestial Legion does not show signs of stopping, and with the Lord on the board as well, it looks like it's going to be a very fast game, and we're going to be seeing the end in 10 minutes, unless Celestial Legion, they kind of make a mistake, and Pandavs do get an angle to dish out some damage and do something about it.
Yeah, they're too squishy, I would say. They're just made it at this point, especially because Von is all farmed up. They have nothing to hold the Von. Like, Arlot is there, but she does have an inbuilt verify, right? So, no front lining. A lot of gold lag into the hands, and the Lord taken away. I would say this might even be the final mark if they're still going in. See, Von, look at the way she's so confident, so aggressive. The damage coming in from her might take away that ultimate, but does not unlock it. But the damage coming in from her takes down the Arlot. One man down, the lanes are kind of synced, and not also marching down. I don't think so. Like, it will be a hard defense.
Yeah, because just like you mentioned, they're all squishy. I'm not sure how they can do anything at this point. And honestly, that feels kind of sad, right? Well, let's see what's going to happen. We still have some time on the board. The Lord's going to be coming in. Let's see what's going to happen. Lord marching down. Any team fight, is it?
Oh, Lancelot tried to do something right there, along with Percy had taken the fast inhibitor away from the base. Trying to defend, but Lancelot by going the full barrage coming in from the HPL, and Karita gets taken down in that exchange. Roger goes back, but look at the damage coming in from the 1-1. Very low HP the time from CI right now, but get down the Lord. They're just getting decimated at this point. A lot of damage on the hands, double kill for side of CI. Killing spree for the Lancelot. Well, of course, a triple kill for her. And with this, the base also getting marked down. First game, as expected, a victory for the side of Team CL.
Yeah, Celestial Legion, we're playing with a composition that you would see in a tournament, right? and the other side, they were playing for fun. They just wanted to try out the skins, and it's fine, it's fine. They wanted to enjoy it. They got their moment. Let's see if they're going to be testing out a new composition and maybe give Celestial Legion a good, really matchup. Or we're going to be seeing the side of Pandavs decide, like, I feel like I'm going to be trying out a little bit more. But honestly, what else do you want to try? You already got the whole squad, right? I'm actually surprised he or wanted to try the Julian skin because it's free. You're going to get it eventually. Should have tried the Xborg, not going to lie. and it would have worked against the
Yeah.
what do you say, Phobius a little bit. But yeah, Xborg is also kind of a really bad XP laner when you're considering the fact that it does not have good amount of defense, and it really takes a long while to get the item spike and be tanky enough. Xborg is always going to be a jungle at most cases, unless they decide to like buff him insanely. But yeah, let's see. Game number 2, what do they have in store for us? And I'm going to be patiently waiting to see what they can give us tonight.
Well, there might be some proper bans coming in from both the sides, or maybe they might just go in for some skins once again. Which skins would you like to try, Ray, if you were the one instead of them?
Damn, bro. Honestly, I would have obviously I play mid lane, marks. I play all roles, but I would have loved to try the Ixia one. And I already saw the effects. Those are nice, for sure. What I really wanted to try was a recent skin that they released, and I didn't get to use it. I forgot. There are too many skins right now, over 900 in the game. And damn. But anyways, game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Celestial Legion and Pandavs. This time they are going to be on the blue side. Let's see, a skin game or a skill game. What is going to be Celestial Legion? Are they going to be also the ones to decide, hey, we're also going to be trying skins. But let's see, they do ban out the Florin. Let's see what bans they have in mind. Last game, I would say their bans were mostly meta, nothing out of the ordinary.
So yeah, pretty good bans from both the sides. Although the picks were a bit weird. But yeah, Floral, I would say consistent ban after the nerfs onto anti-heal because he's kind of OP. Especially when you pair up with a Ruby or even a Alucard, they kind of become really hard to kill if you're not able to end the game early. Because they have so much spell vamp. But then considering once again, I would say a Ruby gold lane nowadays, she's working out well.
Okay, interesting options.
She's back again.
Damn. I have to try her out. I haven't recently had the chance to play that many games. I mostly stick to my favorite mode these days, Brawl. Just brawl it out, guys. Brawl meta. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what they have in the table. This time they do ban out the Lancelot, and they ban out the 1-1 and Phobius. Maybe they want to try the Arlott again. It's possible. I mean, they might just like the Arlott skin a lot and felt like it got underutilized. Or it could be that they like playing Arlott. It could be that. But I feel like the skin is more probable reason.
I would say the skin is really good. Looks like a legend tier skin to me, I would say. Pretty.
To be fair, they are supposed to be that level, with how much you need to spend to get one. Because I got it's a collector, right? Yeah. Because I spent the same amount on the Aura collector because Aura looks so pretty in that one. Thankfully, Aura is not a siren, so I don't need to get my ears checked, guys. I'm fine. But yeah, they go in with the Arlu card. Okay, an interesting choice as well. First pick Alucard though? Not sure. I mean, Alucard is not bad, but first pick?
I know Uranus is open, so
Damn.
considering the way Celestial Legion picks up their heroes, they really like picking up meta heroes, so you might as well just go in for the Lapu Lapu or Kalia. Yeah, Zushin.
Kalia? Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, Uranus is still open and they might just trade it away. But yeah, I would say this mage is not that impressive in the early game, but if you let her get some equipment, she scales up like crazy. The team fight potential is a lot considering if you just manage to use up that ultimate at the nick of time.
Kalia is crazy, bro.
Yeah, of course she is too. She's another never mind.
Hey, why is that Zetian art? Is that a screenshot from the game? Yeah, it is. Damn. But yeah, Benedetta from Celestial Legion. Did she get buffed?
No,
Or
she
is it a
didn't.
skin thing? Okay, looks like it's a skin thing. This time Celestial Legion is the one saying, "Hey, we're the ones gonna be trying this time. Let's see how good." I like seeing Benedetta, but I can't play Benedetta. I just hate tapping the basic attack every time. She's not my cup of tea, but I love her design. I love her lore. I love her gameplay. I mean, I like watching others play. People who can play her, she's like a fighter version of a Lancelot, basically, but
Yeah.
better because she can dash infinitely as long as you keep pressing that button. But yeah,
Well, 3-3 picks done from both sides, and we do see Zushin getting banned, so Ray's kind of sad. But yeah, Matilda
yeah.
also getting banned, of course. We do not want an alpha paired up with something like Matilda because she provides a lot of utility, a lot of dashes, and of course, the shields, even though they were nerfed, I would say it's still relevant. But right now, if we do see Team Pandavs, they have Alpha on the jungle, or is it Alpha on the EXP? Because Alucard EXP is kind of rare.
Uh, Either way, both of them are bad. Like, yeah, you can play either of them in the EXP lane, but they're not gonna be.
Alpha
It's very not optimal at all. I don't like. I've obviously
Great.
when you play solo, you're forced to play it, but you go ahead.
Maybe,
You wanted to say something.
yeah, maybe they just want to try out Alpha Collector and a Legend skin for Alucard.
Honestly, recently we did not have any good Alucard skin, right? Like really expensive ones. Yeah, we don't have any of them. The legend one was the last one, and Alpha has the better one.
Yeah,
It's
the roses something.
yeah, I forgot. It was a double 11 thing. Pretty nice. It evolves when you get kills, but I'm not sure if Pandavs can get kills because the other side is going full on. It's a utility composition. But this time around, they do have the Minstar, which is technically basically Benedetta full stopper. So
Yep.
in a way, they do have a decent pick, but with three fighter composition and not enough tankiness, they do have spell vamp. So maybe they can try to use it as a sustain option. I feel like at least this time around, it's a little bit more 50-50, maybe 60-40, because I do think Celestial Legion is also trying out something new. Export, Benedetta, Zetian. It's a very kitchery kind of a thing, but kitchery can be good for you, especially if you're sick, right?
Yeah. It will be like they will be pretty scattered. I would say both the teams are the same. Pretty scattered composition from both of them. So especially the mage and the marksman, they need to just look out for themselves. And when you look at that support too, I would say Granger still has the benefit because of the range. Because like the second skill is kind of pretty easy for the dash, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But anyways, already a lot of poking right onto the minute one. And with Celestial Legion getting one, I mean, this is not a best of three. It's just a force of habit, guys. But yeah, best of two. Celestial Legion, you probably want to get a one more pointer. But if you like Celestial Legion this time around, they're also kind of paying for skins because you have the Sakura, you have the Benedetta Ducati, you have Xborg, Metro. Only Zetian is the one who's sacrificing, sadly.
She is a living skin. Her basic model
Yeah,
is rabbit skin. But look
yeah.
at the coming in. Fartha needs to fly away with a passive. And in the bot lane, the same thing happening. Though I would say Granger just saving the lane.
Yeah, nothing much. The Rose's skin is pretty nice. EXP lane alpha. It's not that bad. It can be, what do you say? Pretty good. Yeah, it is alpha legend, right? Or was it double 11? I can't remember. But yeah, it's a Rose's skin. Anyways, bot lane, a possible engage perhaps, but no. That's one of the main things with Export. He can't exactly initiate. He's just a DPS. And at most times he can just he can explode like me after I have my exams. Out of stress, Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But then again, the way he scales up with the equipment is kind of crazy. Especially he gets 4 lives when he gets the immortality. Yeah, but right now we do see Celestial Legion with a better map control. Taking out the hands. Just look at them. They're always like 4 people together, and they're just waiting for baits. Mincy too, I would say, not exactly the hero you would want in the early, but look at the damage coming in for the Benedetta. You know, HP on Kamado and he gets taken down the first start of the game, but the blue is there and she gets a double kill onto the Alucard too. Bars are pretty low, might be the next one on the double block, but decides to stay back to the safe distance. Blue also taken away. Next is the turtle.
Gonna be an easy one, I think. And yeah, it's gonna be an easy one. Alucard is nowhere nearby. I thought he might rotate, but nah, he did not. So I feel like they're just gonna play a passive game. Perhaps wait for... Bruno wins the late game actually. Ranger wins if you can snowball. Once you have the flow. But look at that bottom lane. Boom.
Tsunami slap. Oh, he might just clear away, but he will be taken down right there.
That Bruno's balls.
Yeah, out rotated, I would say.
So far nothing much. 8-11. Oh no, sorry. 3 minutes in. I have the issue with being a little bit too fast with the reflexes, right? But Benedetta was she's trying to 1v2 then, that's a lot of confidence. And she wins! Damn!
Really thought that she would be,
Yeah.
Right there. If Considar was level 4 then they would have a chance to actually help with the damage. Right now Ranger getting some
Ranger.
It's made it a lot of damage coming in right there. Karya stays after that. It was with a lot of damage with ultimate and the rest of the top is locked. The AC Destroyer and Sparks out. I would say he walked into it.
Yeah.
He just walked
Sure.
into it.
I mean, she has ultimate. I don't think you should go so nearby. She could have just ulted from distance. Perhaps a little bit of testing is required. But I'm gonna be honest, the export looks like he's part of the Exorcist team. Not gonna lie. What is Benedetta combination? Damn, she went tired diving on an alpha and survived. That is actually insane. This is a good Benedetta user, not gonna lie. And Alucard providing some backup. Let's see, Turtle's gonna be coming in on the bottom lane. And with that, they only have 1 kill, and that was because Kalia dived in too deep. Pandav again facing a lot of difficulties. Let's see, bottom lane.
Looking, waiting for the Bruno. Bruno's skill facts are actually good, I would say. But yeah, Minstar might hook to poke him. But it's still level 3. Still 4 minutes, 5 minutes, still level 3. Tsunami slap coming in. Ranger getting decimated, getting salvaged. I would say that's a betrayal coming in from the roamer from the Minstar. He just followed him, right? He was pretty innocent, but yeah, but it's now all the way to the top lane. Trying to do some damage on Farstar. Escape away the turtle in the hands of Bruno right now. But Storm, seen by support, still level 3. Flickers away, is level 4 right now, but the top lane almost just traded away the top lane. But the escape from the bot lane will also be taken away, and I would say Ranger efficiency, doing the right thing, just backing off for now. Also eyeing the mid lane. They are going in for the 4 minimization right there. Yeah, Farsad needs to back off. No chance of any escape. Nothing they have. And completely open for the side of Team CL. A lot of control on their hands.
Yeah, and they don't have to do damage either. With the farm as well, that's 6,000 2.0 engaged.
Slam once again, expert a double kill. Also, Kyle paying for it as our Alpha manages to grab onto that 1 kill.
Berserker onto the hands of Bruno, so he's going to be landing those crit damage strikes even harder. And I'm not sure what's going to be the response coming in from Pandav right now, because their composition is not bad, but the execution is very lacking. They need to utilize Minsita to the best of its potential, and I'm not sure what they're going to do because of the damage.
Oh my god, I was just waiting for that Benedetta, and once again Farsa just flew into the cage, flew into the bird net. He just got decimated by the Petrify combo right there. So yeah, another coverage in the hands of Team CL right there. Absolute control into the hands. And yeah, just like you said, they need to play around Minsazar, but then he scales off in pretty late game, right? And his he has around 50 to 70 cooldown on their ultimate, but yeah, Talia getting caught up right there. You got the tsunami slam. A lot of damage right there coming in from the far side too. Only one hit away. The match is over though. Soya destroys Talia in that exchange right there.
I think fleeting time would obviously help, but at the same time, I feel like they can utilize him more with not just the ultimate, but of course the poke as well, and they're not able to do so. And I can't really blame them because frontliner Xborg is doing a really good job. But anyways, a lot of damage. Xborg most likely will lose his shield. Oh no, he's just flexing.
Yeah, that's pretty beautiful. But yeah, once again, the Farsa with the ultimate. But the mega kill right there. Take a double kill onto the main the marksman. Meanwhile, Benetta just trades away with a second tier in the bot lane. And goes into the petrify combo once again. Looking for danger. Trying to take it away, but not for long. One hit away. But swarming in between two people. A lot of damage under the hand. Goes in for the Farsa. And back up. And now Alucard gets that kill. Some hit themselves as a double kill. Secured in the hands of Team Pandora.
I mean, because Celestial Legion just went in so deep, right? It has to. They had to get those kills, and they did. But Benedetta damage is pretty much insane. I feel like if Benedetta had Petrify on that time, I feel like she would have gotten the kills and would have survived. But anyways, 7-12 score, and around. They don't have much goal difference actually this time around. It's impressive, but let's see what's gonna happen. Lord on the table.
Yeah, they got those two shutdowns right. They kind of equalized 5k, but yeah, still some benefit for them. But yeah, the first third of the game right there. But it's still just going in for the marksman and the mage. Like her priorities are set straight. I think the Sky Piercer could work out for her. We just look at the beautiful first kill. And once again, Bensitar picking out a lot of hits. I would say Team Pandas, they do not have a proper roamer. Clear.
Yeah, I mean, both of the games they went in for a fighter, so
Yeah.
it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear they don't have someone that likes to go full tanky roamer. You have someone who is basically a fighter who's forced into a roaming slot, and he's gonna get taken down. Look at Xborg.
Hello, Xborg along with okay, the tsunami slam coming in, outrange his partner's ultimate, but manages to grab that one kill. Not a triple kill in the hands of Bruno. One kill as Benedetta behind the scenes takes that kill onto the Farsa. And that's what I say. Farsa is a great mate, but you need to just watch your position because she stands alone with that ultimate. But with his 4 members down, only Granger remaining, the Lord also marching down, the Holy Shields are toppling, the first inhibitor of the game also getting taken away. And I would say Minstar, he's just waiting for his ultimate, a long cooldown for him. And with this second inhibitor of the game also taken away, part of the ultimate once again, the shield from the Xborg almost getting taken out, he's dropped that ultimate, in between 4 people, manages to grab that kill onto Kamado before he gets his ultimate back. The double kill as Ranger is also taken away in that exchange. With this, the minions, the lanes are also synced, and the third inhibitor of the game will be also getting taken out very easily right there. Team Pandas trying to defend, does not have enough lanes here. And look at the beautiful tsunami slam and the knockup coming in. Another kill in the hand. Celestial Legion. And okay, Alcad to grab on that kill onto the Benedetta. But they're still trying to defend it through. The victory though in the hands of Team Celestial Legion as they mark down onto the base.
Absolutely, and it was honestly evident with the fact that, just like we mentioned, they did not have a proper roamer on both the games. They had a fighter as a roamer, which is not exactly the most optimal. It can be if the rest of the team is complementing it the best, but overall, the composition was lacking on both games, and they were mostly just trying to have fun, while Celestial Legion were trying out compositions that they wanted to excel at, and they have done a really good job. And I'm looking forward to seeing Celestial Legion in some tournament in future day. They did play good, but I do feel there's obviously some mistakes and a little bit of overconfidence at play. But hey, they were playing against a team that was in for the fun. But anyways, it was fun. Obviously, Asuya casting with you, and this was it for tonight's matches. Asuya, anything you want to say before we dip off?
Nothing much. Just everyone should enjoy their break. Good night. Rest, everyone. Yeah, just like
Yeah,
you said, I would like to see these teams once again playing some
for
tournaments.
sure. Definitely. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we do we have more games, or is it
It's the
Okay,
last,
yeah, it's the
last
last
one.
one. It's the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, good night, and we will see you tomorrow in Sunday Scrims. Take care. Good night.